Okay. And what do you think your weak points are?
I play too fast. I know that. There's a lot of situations where like I'll be like, "Oh, sweet, this card's so good. I'm gonna play this," and I didn't even think about what the consequences were. Some of
Hmm.
the things I've been learning watching your stream and other streams. So
That kind
hopefully I can
of
improve on
relates
that.
back to playing too fast, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So let's get started. Show me your screen on Skype.
All right. You mentioned how to do that on your stream earlier. Where do I click to do that?
So yeah, there's a plus button on the bottom toolbar of Skype. You can click that,
Got it.
and then there'll be a share screen option popping up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Give me 1 second to get your screen on my screen.
All right.
And yeah, so do you wanna tell us a little bit about like how many wins you average, what your best class is, your worst class, your
Yeah.
top wins, your best
Let me bring
score?
up Hearth Arena real quick. My best arena I think was nine wins on a Paladin, but that was before I started using Hearth Arena, and so I haven't played too many recently. Um, right now my best run was Paladin with 4 wins. So I've been having a really rough time since I started using Hearth Arena.
Okay, maybe your style just doesn't really work with Hearth Arena very well. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, let's get into an arena. Okay. And and you said your best class was Paladin?
Yeah.
Okay, and have you noticed yourself having trouble with any classes in particular?
Well, from what I've been doing on Hearth Arena, I've only played in recent times. I've played Paladin, Priest, Mage, and Druid. I haven't had a chance to play any other ones, but in my opinion, I mean, based on I know what your opinion is as far as the best classes, but the ones that I think are the best go Mage, Paladin, Priest. So that's kind of what I try to pick if I can, and then if I can't pick those, then I just kind of wing it.
Okay. And out of these three, which one would you like to play?
I mean, I have Priest now, so it just would be easier to play him.
Sure, whatever you like. Awesome. All right, so you tell me what you want to pick, and then I'll give you my advice afterwards.
All right, Belcher's pretty easy pick here.
Yeah, I would agree. Sludge Belcher not really that close, but Sludge Belcher obviously the second pick. What about here?
Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Maybe I'm overthinking it a little bit here because usually I just go to Hearts Arena. But I mean, there's not much synergy for mechs with Priest, and Mind Control can really kind of flip a game late game if I need to use it. So I'm kind of leaning towards Mind Control.
Yeah, I would go with Mind Control as well, and I am pretty sure. Oh, I can hear myself. I'm pretty sure Hearth Arena would tell you to go Mind Control as well.
Probably. Do I need to fix anything so you don't hear yourself?
Um, I don't. I think it just went away, so I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll tell you. Usually, I can probably guess when Hearth Arena will disagree with a pick, and then we can kind of dissect why, right?
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Um, I'd probably go Northshire here.
So here I would go with Temple Enforcer, and I would say that Hearth Arena would agree with me. Northshire is good, but it is it's so there's two different kinds of late game. You can have late game that helps you draw, right? Things like draw is also late game because what you're doing is you're just filling up your hand again. The late game cards that like Temple Enforcer are late game because it costs a lot of mana to play. In both of those, you're using your mana to refill your hand or fill up the board with something bigger, right?
Mm.
It's all about filling up your hand and using up more mana. Um, The reason why we want to go with Temple Enforcer instead of Northshire Cleric here is with Northshire, it's a lot better to get card draw when you have a lot of cheap removals and lots of ways to come back up with tempo. Since we don't have any of that yet, things like Shadow Word Pain, Shadow Word Death, Shadow Madness, it's a lot weaker to get draw, right? Because you're drawing into other slow cards,
Okay.
right? So it's much better to use your mana on something that develops the board.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And Temple Enforcer is just like an insane priest card.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we need 2-drops, but I'm torn between these two.
Yeah, me too. Shadow Word Death is probably the worst. Is worse than Shadow Word Pain, but it's still a good card. Shrinkmeister is definitely a top 2-drop. I'm not really sure what Hearth Arena would say about this one. Here I might be willing to go with the Shrinkmeister. I think it's a more consistent pick. Shadow Word Death might make our deck overall stronger, but I think Shrinkmeister will work with more cards that we might pick up, and also, works with Shadow Word Pains, but also just works with regular 2-drops, and you can combo it to even just trade, right? It's
Yeah.
not as situational.
Yeah, I agree.
Mhm. Okay.
I don't even know here. I mean,
And welcome to the jam. Come on and slam. Deadly hello, welcome to the Rat Pack. Thank you for the sub. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, dude. Appreciate it. Throw up the Anoitrons in chat, guys.
so I think I'd probably go Shrinkmeister because I don't want to have maybe too many late games.
They're
Kind of
both
early.
really
but-
good. I think I would go with the Temple Enforcer again. Honestly, whenever Temple Enforcer hits, it's really hard to lose board control. Because if you think about something like Boulder Fist Ogre, which is already a top 6-drop, top minion, it's a 6-mana 6/7. If you Temple Enforcer, usually it's even better than a 6-mana 6/9 because you're actually saving another minion on the board. So
Gotcha.
if you think about it that way, it's kind of an insane card.
I think I'd go Valence here.
Yeah, I'm good on balance. Not too much has to be said. Yeti is somewhat close, but I think Valence is too strong to pass up, especially in a class where we really thrive when we have board control and we kind of fail when we don't. So the moment we can use Valence, we will have a better hold on the board. Yeah.
Yep. And then I'm thinking Shadow Word Pain here.
Yep. Love it.
Oh, obviously Mind Blast. No, I'm just kidding. I Power Word Shield.
Yeah. Power Shield is really good.
Spellbreaker?
Here, I think it's close between Spellbreaker and Lightspawn. I think I'm a little bit. I think I go overboard with my hate on Lightspawn, but then we do have a Valence and a double Temple Enforcer that does synergize with it. I'd probably go with the Lightspawn over Spellbreaker, just because as a normal 4-drop played on turn 4 or whatever turn, as a minion, it's just better than Spellbreaker. And we should be going off stats, and we shouldn't worry too much about getting our Lightspawn silenced. Hey!
I want Sneeds because he's fun. Honestly.
And what do you think is the right pick?
I would probably Hogger. But, I mean, I don't know. I think they're even. I think Hogger's better for... I really don't know. To be honest, I don't...
Yeah, I think it's close. I think Sneeds might be better on average for most classes, but as a class like Priest, where we already are kind of late game heavy, what we need to do is stabilize, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have double Temple Enforcer, Mind Control, kind of a slow deck. Don't really have a curve. We have 1 2-drop, 1 4-drop. Something like Sneeze, I can see us playing it, and then two things will happen. It'll either get polymorphed or hexed, so it'll get hard removed, or we play it and then our opponent kills us because it's too slow and doesn't do anything effectively on the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably go with Hogger, but Sneeze is really good.
Probably Cultist, because I mean, it's just a good card.
Yep, Dark Ult is good, but one thing we think about with stealth minions is that stealth minions are a lot better for priests since we can activate things like Powered Shield, Valence Chosen, Temple Enforcer, or just even use it to just trade and heal it, right? Activates our hero power.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Holy Nova.
Yep, Holy Nova, pretty easy pick.
I want to. I mean, my gut was Ogre at first, but I looked at my curve. Like, it seems like we got a lot of 6 drops. So I'm obviously not Interfire. So Tinkertown.
So, I mean, what I like to do is until like 20 cards, unless the curve is really bad, I'll just pick the best card possible. So,
Okay, so
after
then
20 cards,
Ogre.
I'll start worrying about my curve. Yeah, I would go with Ogre here. Oh god. Okay.
I mean, maybe Gnome. I mean, that seems like a lot of 6 drops right now.
All right. So how many late game cards we have? We have 3, 4, 6, 7, 7. Pretty much at that point where we don't need any more late game. Halfway through our draft. We're not even halfway through our draft.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary. I'm okay with Clockwork Gnome. 1-drops are especially good with Priest if you have Valence, so we can do like 1-drop coin, 3-drop, and coin Valence on it, things like that. Or just play the 1-drop so our opponent force pings, right? They ping and then we get initiative back. Initiative is huge in Priest, so yeah, I'm okay with the Clockwork Gnome.
Like Earthen.
Yes, I would say Earthen is better than Bluegill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ogre Brute.
Yep. Nice. Good 3-drop.
I mean, yeah, pretty much Cogmaster here, really.
If only we had like a couple of 2-drops, that 2-drop mechs, I'd be okay with the Cogmaster. I think here, we do have the Valens, making it into a 3/6 though. If we pick up the second Mind Control is so bad, by the way. Man. Or if we had another Valens, I'd be okay with the Cogmaster. You know what? Let's take the Cogmaster in hopes of getting another Valens.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Amani.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I know Amani's the better card. Sometimes I would pick Ooze, but I mean, I guess we don't face a lot of weapons necessarily in Arena. I know Warrior is pretty bad anyways.
So here's when you consider like 2/3s versus 3/2s as 2-drops, you gotta think about your class. Since we don't have a ping, if we're ever in a position where we have like a 2/3 up against our opponent's 2/3, they're gonna be pinging ours for free, and then we lose ours, and we can't deal with their 2/1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 3/2s are generally a little bit better in non-ping classes, which would be the Ooze, but we have 2 1-drops. So since we have 2 1-drops, so what ends up happening very often is we play our 1-drop, our opponent plays a 2/3. The 2/3 kills our 1-drop, and then now we have an Amani to take out their 2/1, and we have a 5/1. So it's what I'm trying to say is 2/3s back up 1-drops very well. Mm-hmm.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Man, they want to give us all the late game cards.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if I had a dragon, I would. I mean, we sit still so late game too. Yeah, I guess Gnome here.
Whew. Yeah, I'm okay with Gnome. This is not that strong of a deck. It has really strong late game cards and has Shadow Word Death. It has it doesn't have Shadow Word Death. It has Shadow Word Pain, Valence, Holy Nova, sure. But the problem is we don't have a single 4-drop, and the 4th slot is arguably the most important one. But yeah, I would go with the Clockwork Gnome here.
I'm Blade Master.
Injured Blade is a little bit better in Priest, but honestly, I never saw it as being like having that much synergy with Priest.
Okay.
But I'm okay with Injured Blade. Let's go with Injured Blade. I think it's really close with Dim Master. It's hard for you to ping as priest, so having a bunch of little ping dudes on board as priest is valuable. But I'm okay with Injured Blade. I think it's close enough.
I'm not liking Archer Squire though.
Yeah, I agree. Can activate balance on it.
Yep.
It's a lot of 1-drops.
Yeah, probably Crusader.
So we're 2/3 through our draft. Let's take a look at our curve, right? Just to see what we need in our deck. So we have 4 1-drops. We have 2 2-drops, but 1 counter 2, which is Shadow or Pain. So you want to pick up maybe like 3 more 2-drops. That way we have like 5. I think two would even be enough with 4 1-drops. And then on 3 we have 1, 2, 3, 4 3-drops. Probably need 1 more at most, if 1 more. I don't even know if we need 1 more. And we need a ton of 4s. So we should start valuing things like mediocre 4s, like Ancient Brewmaster and Oasis Snapjaw, because of this. So,
but here I still think Scarlet Crusader, right?
So here, actually, Scarlet Crusader is really good, but because we lose board control in the mid game because of our lack of 4s, I'd probably take the Shadow Word Death as a good tempo card.
Okay.
Help us come back in the late game. Ooh.
See, I don't have that much experience playing Volcanic Drake, obviously. I mean,
It's generally
the
not very good.
chances, yes, and the chances of us reducing his cost are probably not that great since we are kind of, like we've got a lot of early game, but not really any 2s or 4-drops. So
Yeah, so what tends to happen is our opponent is the one that controls the board, and they're going to be the ones that conduct the trades, right? Because we lose board control with this deck. So Volcanic Drake will be terrible in our deck. It's generally just not very good, because usually with cards that have that text 1 less for dying, it usually is like a 2 mana discount. So 4 mana 6/4, not really what you're looking for. You really want just like 5 health on your 4-drop. I'd probably just go with Scarlet here.
yeah, I agree. I don't have enough spells, I feel like, for Gnomish to be useful. Ugh. I don't know I have no idea here. I mean, I'm trying to think of the stuff you've been saying about like board control and things like that, but to give them a mana crystal head start when we're already gonna be behind doesn't seem smart either.
So we don't really have too much max energy, but we do have a Clockwork Gnome. It's pretty cheap to play. So on turn 6 we can have a 5 mana 5/5, or 5 mana or 6 mana 5/5 and a 2/5. Right? I think the Upgraded Repair Bot is the right pick. It's nice to get things like, so another very similar card to Upgraded Repair Bot would be Houndmaster in Hunter. Houndmaster brings up the value of Web Spinner because it's so easy to combo that out, right? So it's not just how powerful the combo is, but the ease of the combo working. And that's where Clockwork Gnome comes in as being a 1-drop and being a very cheap play.
Yeti here.
Yep, easy peasy. Very good.
I mean, I'd go Chow.
Yeah, I think if we took Temple Enforcer, it'd be greedy. We have 8 late game cards now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd go with the Chow. We have so many ones. There's so many cards in here that I wish we could replace. But yeah, we go with the Chow.
No, I understand, it happens. Probably another Holy Nova to maybe, because we're probably going to fall behind on the board. That'll help us come back.
Yeah,
eventually.
I mean, it's a mid-game play. I like it. Shadow Word Death, I think we can deal with our opponent's big stuff with our own big stuff.
Another Valens with all the 1-drops.
Oh yeah, definitely. And great reasoning.
I mean, we need two drops, and I don't know. That to me, just I'm sure Holy Smite is probably valued pretty high, but I don't know. I kind of value the minion a little more personally, even though it's a weak minion.
Yeah, the thing is, we need two drops, but we don't really count Cobalt Geomancer because if it ever gets taken out by a 2/3, or even like a 3 drop, it really won't do that much against either one. The only case where it will trade is if our opponent plays a 3/2, which isn't too unlikely. But for consistency's sake, I would just take Holy Smite. We even had the Valence Chosen to combo with it.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Bomb Lobber.
Yep, Bomb Lobber is the pick. All right, this deck has problems.
Yeah.
So one last overview on the deck. Let's start at the bottom, I guess. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 late game cards. 1, 2, 2 4-drops. Probably could use like 3 or 4 more. I really like to peak at 4. The 4-drops are really strong compared to like 3 drops and 5 drops. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-drops, which is good. We have 1, 2, 2 2-drops, 1, 2, 4, 5 1-drops. So we could use more 2s and 4s. The 4 slot is the most important, and then the 2 slot. So this is kind of scary, but we do have double valence, Holy Smite powered shield, Holy Nova stuff. I don't think it'll be a total train wreck. What do you think?
Uh, we'll see. I mean, if we can make it to late game, I think we'll be obviously
Yeah,
pretty
and
strong.
that is the goal with this deck, right?
Yeah.
So before we start, let me add you. So give me your flash me your battle tag, real quick. Could you do it one more time? 165. Okay. Are we on NA or EU?
NA.
1659.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, whenever you're ready, let's get started. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a little bit tougher of a deck to play because I can see us falling behind very easily. It's gonna be an interesting run.
Yeah.
Do you remember what your last priest run was, or can you look up Hearth Arena?
I will fight with honor. The light.
My last one was 5 and 3 on
Okay.
just a few days ago. Yeah.
All right. So how do you want to keep here?
I'd probably keep the gnome and the crusader, and I kind of want to keep the yeti because I know that we don't have another 4-drop for later, but I'm not sure if that's necessarily a smart
Yeah,
thought or not.
I think it's smart. Yeah, perfect. Clockwork Gnome, Starless Crusader, Yeti. Usually I would just keep the 1 and 3, but because of what you just said, because we don't have 4-drops, we should definitely keep the Yeti. Because all we need to do to fill up this curve is draw into a 2-drop or a 3-drop, right? And then all of a sudden we're playing on curve perfectly. Okay.
All right, so I mean, I would play the gnome here, and he'll trade into it, but I don't see anything other play.
And your plan is to coin out the Scarlet on turn 2?
Yeah.
And on turn 3 we can powered shield.
Yep.
Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm even okay with Clockwork Gnome coin powered shield, but probably Scarlet.
Okay. Yeah.
I think either one
I
is
thought
good.
about that too.
Yeah.
I thought about the power word shield as well.
Because we have a
I
heal
don't-
target next turn, right? We can heal it. But I think the coin, honestly, I think those two plays are equally strong. The The Scarlet Crusader one is a little bit more potent because the 3/1 that is going to be a 3/3 will do a little bit better up against his 3-drop, right?
Yeah.
Whereas,
All right.
yeah, either one is good. Go with your heart. There you go. So here the risk is Argent Protector, but if you Argent Protector, you just Scarlet, and if he double trades, then we don't have a target for Powered Shield, but we have another chance to draw into another 3-drop or a 2-drop.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, so you can see, let's say that we did go with the Powered Shield play, Coin Powered Shield. He can't kill it, so we can deal with his 2/1 and then heal our guy back up, and then it would be up against his 2-drop that he plays now. The downside is that although it's a 2/3, he's going to be playing a 3-drop on top of the 2/3, which does not usually do that well, right? If you think about the list of 3-drops that he could play: Scarlet Crusader, Harvest Golem, Spider Tank. He's in awe of our super good play here. Or he's mad that we roped him. Yeah, he's upset that we roped him. What? Okay.
Such a dangerous deck. Would it be crazy to Valence the gnome and run him into the rock?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it yet. So instead of, I like to use things like Blessing of Kings or Villains when I can get a good trade with it. But here we don't need it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here I think there's really two plays. We could Powered Shield, see what we draw, or we can go with the Coin Scarlet. I kind of like the Coin Scarlet because it allows us to Valence Chosen this Scarlet, and that'll deal with his 4-drop even because it'll be a 5/5, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, I play very control-y, so I would run this in here.
Yep, definitely. Good.
Sorry, I was reading chat.
Yeah, he's really upset right now.
Reporting for duty.
So what's your play here?
I mean, I'm almost thinking about going Valen's face. I mean, I don't want to be the one to burn the shield.
What happened to playing Control-y?
I mean, yeah, that's what I like to do, but even if he kingsed it, I have the shield on my guy, so.
What if he does Spellbreaker?
Okay, yeah,
Then
that's a card.
yeah. So here I'll probably just go with the Cogmaster, and we should probably Powered Shield one of these guys. I'm okay with Powered Shielding either one because the Cogmaster is going to be buffed up by the Mechanical Yeti next turn anyways, right?
Okay.
So
Yep.
yeah, let's Powered Shield the Cogmaster here.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't want to draw first, maybe, or should I use that?
Nope.
Or wait for it?
Nope,
With 2
just
health.
just trade here. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice. So we don't, especially with Paladin, what we worry about is counterplay. They have really strong counterplay with just anything on board, right? Blessing of King stuff. Let's just not allow that. Just take it out. Because that's the trade he can make anyways, right?
Yeah.
There's no reason why we should not make that trade when our win condition has nothing to do with face damage. It has to do with board control. Okay. What's your play here?
I mean, I could kill it. I mean, I could just play Yeti
Mm-hmm.
and then get a buff on. Makes him what? So that's 6 damage. Or I could Valence and then Smite and then take it off the board, but I don't see it as much of a threat. So
Yeah, so it's not a threat, so we don't need to use a card, right?
Yeah.
Plus, if we play the Yeti now, we can play the upgraded repair bot, right?
Oh yeah. All
Plus it
right.
buffs
Should
up
I
the Cogmaster, obviously.
run these in and go ahead and do the damage in case he like kings it or something?
Yep, exactly. I would just leave it as a 1/1.
Still use the Crusader or keep her up?
Yeah, definitely use the 3/1 because so think about it this way: whatever trade that he can always make this trade, right? The 1/4
Oh
into
yeah, yeah, yeah,
3/1.
yeah.
So there's no reason why we shouldn't do it. It can only be worse than this, right? If he consecrations, he could run into the Cogmaster without hitting the 3/1. So if it's a trade that your opponent can make, just make it for them. Okay. What's the play here?
Probably Cogmaster into the Warden, and then Repair Bot the Yeti into the Ghoul.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, this is insane. We're gonna have two health buffs hitting here, right? Upgrade Repair Bot into Temple Enforcer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna need some kind of Equality Consecration to get back in this game. Paladins have really good counters. Nah, it's only on the board. Nah, next turn, nah, it's not a threat, so you leave it on the board. There's always a cost that you need to consider. So on the Mogushan, we don't want to use the Holy Smite. Although if he did counterplay, this is a completely different turn because on this turn we have Mechanical Yeti on board as well, plus the other minions, right? Plus the Cogmaster. So you can't really take one statement and be like, oh, but you said this. It's it's different. It's different. But yeah. What is your play here?
Repair Bot into Drake, take out his 1/1, and probably Temple Enforcer the Repair Bot maybe, since he will be weaker health.
Yep.
It's kind of like a heal.
I like it. Like, in this spot, I don't think we can lose unless he has some crazy comeback, like Dragon Consort into turn 8 Deathwing.
Oh, like earlier?
Yeah, like earlier. That was ridiculous, man. I've never seen that in my life. My goodness.
That was very, very funny.
It's really
Sorry to laugh at your pain.
Yeah, it's really sad. Okay, so there's a buff card that he couldn't use earlier because we cleared his board pretty well. And on the turn that he could use it, he could kill a Cogmaster with it with Mogushan. But that really doesn't help him that much because the Yeti was a 4/5, right? That was the only turn he actually had something on board to attack with.
I'm thinking Yeti into the Nomergon Holy Nova.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's not really a waste because we don't really care about cards at this point. We're already winning so hard on cards that we just need to make sure that he doesn't get back on board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just heal, heal. Okay. New chair? Yes, it is. The new chair is amazing, guys. Amazing.
Shall not
Shh, Buster. Lum 15. Yep.
Yeah, we got lethal.
Yeah. If we have lethal, you just do it. You don't have to wait
Well,
for
yeah.
it.
No, I just wanted to make sure my math was right, because math is not my strong suit.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to always be sure. I've done that before. Especially when I get lazy, right? It's like, oh, I probably have lethal, and then you're like one off, and then they have some kind of crazy comeback play. Yeah, but that's
It
good.
happens to me a lot on Druid
Yeah.
with combo. It's like I'll include the 1
Give me
damage.
1 second.
I didn't have the 2 mana. Oh, do you want me to cancel or?
Anduin! The light shall bring victory. The light shall burn you.
Okay. All right. So, what is your keep here? Sorry about that.
I don't want to keep both of them. I'm thinking the Clockwork Gnome because it's a 2/1, and then keeping the Power Word Shield as well.
I like keeping both. Flooding on against another priest. Priest can't deal with like flood very early, right? All they have is like Holy Smite, Shadow or Pain. I'd probably keep all but Holy Nova.
Okay.
Yeah. What the heck? What is going on? The heck?
So this is kind of where, like, what, in your opinion, what do you value more here? Whether, I mean, I would think the 2/1 in case he plays a 3/2.
Why not just play both?
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, I mean, okay, sorry.
No, I didn't even think about it.
So I wasn't. So okay. I wasn't saying to play both. I was just asking why not. I was just trying to pick your mind. It's fine to play
Gotcha.
both, but we don't have a turn to play anymore. Cause so, what I would have done here is I would have played the Clockwork Gnome, or not the Clockwork Gnome, the Cogmaster, because you know that way we can buff it up with something else. But this is fine. This should be fine.
Yeah. So in this case, play the shield here on the gnome, and take that off the board.
On the gnome.
I mean, I just that gives me more damage to face is the way I'm thinking, but
I think I would give it to the Coghammer. Or Cogmaster. I keep calling it the wrong card. I'll give
Yeah.
it to the Cogmaster. Because it's a 3/2, and we can make it a 3/4, right? That's pretty much the reason. It's a better minion to buff up.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll run him into the.
Yep. Looks good. So, in like priest versus priest matchups, and even like priest versus shaman, priest versus paladin, whoever has like early board control tends to win, just because they have a lot of buff cards and cards that rely on some kind of board presence. So if you can keep clearing those three classes, it's going to be hard for them to make a comeback. So all we need to do is keep clearing, playing minions, and then play around Holy Nova at 5, and then try to be good against Shadow Word Pain and Shadow Word Death.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty easy. Okay, what's your play here?
I'm thinking Valensing the Clockwork Gnome into the Blade
Love it. And then we can make it a 4/5, which is a 4/1, which can't be a Shadow Word Pain, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Another benefit of doing this is that if he goes for the silence on the 4/1, right, and plays Spellbreaker, then the 3/2 still trades. And same way, other way as well. Right?
Yeah.
Whatever spell he spell breaks, we can kill the Spellbreaker with one of these guys, which is pretty huge. Okay.
The damned stand ready.
Okay.
And it seems crazy to me, but I almost wanted to say just Valen's, the gnome into the cultist. It's vulnerable to silence, I guess, but
A little
don't
bit
know.
weak to Holy Nova as well, but I think it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
I would do it. Valens and then run it in. And then we play the Argent Squire. The reason why I want to do this is because we have the upgraded repair bot coming in. This is going to be a crazy Clockwork Gnome, by the way. Like, absolutely insane. It's about to be a 6/6 Clockwork Gnome, which has its health capped at what? 4, 8, 12, 13, 6/13 Clockwork Gnome? What? Yeah, but so this is definitely a Holy Nova check. So if he has Holy Nova, he'll use it. But if he does Holy Nova, we still have board initiative, right? So it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the reason why we did that is because we know we had to clear that off. So we don't want to activate his own balance, right? Because that'd be very dangerous to give him any kind of counterplay. Mm-hmm. Mari Souls, thank you for the 3-month sub. Thank you so much. Throw up the Neutrons, guys. Thank you for your continued support.
So I'm thinking heal the Cogmaster, run it into the Chow, probably leave these two up, and then just go face.
And then he runs his 2/1 into our 6/2, right?
Oh, I mean, oh yeah, because I already healed here.
Yeah, so upgrade a repair bot this turn is a 5 mana 5/9. I think I would make a play around that and try to get it up. Because it's really hard to hit that, especially on something with 6 health or 6 damage. Yeah.
Yeah. And then still run the Cogmaster into the Chow.
Yeah, I would. So, very often we want to save our minions on board, right? But in this case, where we have a 6/6 and a 5/5 up against our opponent's turn 6, we don't really need that many minions on board to have board control, right? So I'm willing to stack one guy to play around zone like MC Tech, right? And keep our big guy a little bit more healthy. Because this is the point where we're far enough ahead that we should be worrying about things like MC Tech, because that's how he comes back. Okay.
Well played.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
No, he knew it was over.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Been drawing well. Okay. Nice. So I think for the most part, on that turn, what was your play on turn 5? You wanted to bomb lover?
No.
Oh, you want to heal, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You wanted to heal and play Ogre Brute?
No, yeah, well, I didn't think about necessarily the play. I just looked at the board, and I was going to heal the Cogmaster and run him in, and then I guess, I probably had enough mana for the Ogre Brute. But the play that, in this case, I'd drop all of these.
Yeah, I would too. Definitely don't need these cards.
But yeah, back to what we were saying, like, yeah, your play was definitely better.
Yeah, it's usually with things like Temple Enforcer or that 5 mana mech card, you want to play them when you can hit them because they're so strong if they hit. So it's kind of like, oh, you can't really go wrong when it does hit, you know?
Yeah, so this is pretty obvious, right?
Yep.
Ready for action.
I'm thinking... I mean, I'm thinking Power Word Shield's probably fine here. I mean, the 3/2 would be good to get out, but I just don't see... Wouldn't I want to save that for where I can get, like, an effect on the board from it? That's,
I mean, the effect that on the board you get is 3/2. If you think about if you powered shield, right? Let's say that we powered shield this. It's a 1/3. What is a 1/3 going to do for our board control? Not much, right? Because it's likely going to die to his 2-drop, whether it be a 2/3 or a 3/2, since he has a 1/2 on the board already. So we just need something on board.
Okay, and then That way, and then I can still run this in without losing my shield.
Hmm. So the problem I see with a lot of like 2-drops that have text, I see a lot of players trying to get value off like recombobulators or ooze. Just play it on 2. You never skip your turn 2. It's really bad to skip your turn 2 in arena.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty obvious Dark Cultist here. Right?
Yeah, I like it. We have something on board.
Okay.
Mhm.
And just sack the squire. Or, well, I mean, I could run him in and just keep my board.
Yeah, I think I like running the 3-2 in because think about it's his turn 3. If he pings the 3-1, we almost guarantee Dark Cultist, the Dark Cultist effect going on. Plus, we pretty much keep our board control, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. These plays are too slow for him, and because we know our deck is heavy, and we have board control, we're going to be able to last through the mid game, which we know we're weak in. Mm-hmm. What's your play here?
Could we, I mean, I kind of want to just power word shield and see what we get, and then maybe play Blade Master.
So let's say that we anticipate like a Water Ellie. I would like that
Okay.
Injure Blade Master out so we can heal next turn. And we have 5 mana, so we could do Shadow Word Pain, Heal, and Powered Shield. And I'd probably Powered Shield like the 3-4 the Clockwork Gnome. I would probably just go Clockwork Gnome and Injured Blade Master.
Okay.
Yeah, mages don't really have like mid-game AoE. So we can flood on this turn. The only thing bad that can really happen is like MC Tech. Okay.
Dark Cultist into the Grizzly, Belcher, and then Ace.
Yeah, let's do it. I was thinking about the 2-1 and the 1-1 in there. I like Dark Cultist in there. Let's just do it. Like if he pings it, then we guarantee the buff on, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Plus it keeps us more damage on board. So if he chooses to play a 5-drop, something like a 4-6.
And even if he MC Techs, like I can just Shadow Word Pain anything he takes.
I mean, at this point, we know he doesn't have MC Tech because he didn't play it last turn, right?
It's true. True.
Yeah. Like MC Tech, Frostbolt would have been a pretty good move, pretty good turn for him.
I can taste the mana.
Okay.
Oh, he doesn't have MC Tech, so I'm thinking Temple Enforcer, the Cultist, and
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's do it.
then just clear the taunts and hit face with the 1/1.
Yep. This Ardent Squire is persevering against the mage.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have time, and honestly, the 1-1 is probably not worth 2 mana at this point for him to use. Because if he plays a 4-drop with ping here, he's gonna lose the game, right? Because our 6/6 kills it, we heal it. And this is why things like Haunted Creeper are so good. They just pest your opponents, but your opponent can't really invest resources on removing it. It's just too slow of a play.
Yeah. This is where my speed gets. Sometimes when I play too fast, I often have a tendency to forget about secrets.
Hmm.
Like for instance, seeing Hogger there, I'd probably might get instant group like, oh, Hogger's so good, boom, play him, and then it's duplicate or mirror entity, whichever one copies him.
That would be bad.
Yeah, exactly. So, I I'm thinking of testing with the Dark Cultist first. I mean, I doubt it's
Mm,
vaporized, but you
I'll
never
probably
know.
start with Powered Shield. That way we can play something and also use it to trade with Mirror Entity if it is Mirror Entity. So we'll check for Counterspell and Spellbender with Powered Shield.
Okay,
Um,
and use it on the Belcher?
so he has Flame Strike next turn as well, right? That's something to think about. So yeah, I'll
Yeah.
probably use it on the Dark Cultist.
Okay.
Trying to save everything, we'll lose everything. Nice.
So now, yeah, use this to test, right?
Mhm. Okay. Now we
Okay.
can run the Belcher in. Okay.
Oh, all right, that's fine. And then I just heal the. Uh, should we heal the Belcher? I mean, if he's gonna Flame Strike or heal face.
I would heal the Dark Cultist.
Okay.
So we make the assumption. So you never play around things that don't matter. So in this case, if he were to Flame Strike, then the Sludge Belcher is already dead, right? So there's no point in healing it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking Hogger heal the Cultist again. Well, wait, because Flame Strike. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm like thinking
Um,
whether we need to play the Hogger or not.
We don't need to, and I mean,
I,
probably he might not have Flame Strike because he didn't play it last turn.
yeah, I think I would hit him in the face with the Belcher, and then I would time rewind the Belcher and play it again. Just heal to
Ooh.
5, and then he can't Flame Strike ping yet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so with Mage, a couple of important turns to look at is whether your opponent has turn 7 mana or 8 mana, which is a huge difference from 9 mana, right? Since a lot of minions in Arena tend to have 5 health, this makes a difference of them being able to clear that 5 health minion or not. Yep. That's a healthy cultist.
Yeah.
So yeah, but if he was on turn 9, I might go for a different play. I might like Felon's his face or something. I don't know. It's not turn 9, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on and slam. Catastrophic. Thank you for the sub. Resub. Appreciate it, man. Throw out the Neutrons in chat, guys. Thanks for Catastrophic. Look at that. That's weird. Okay, what's your player?
Hogger, Belcher into here, Smite, face.
I think. So we can always Valens kill it, right? Valens
Yeah.
hit it. Yeah, and let's see what we get. So the reason there's no need to Holy Smite once again, because Holy Smite is better if we get off the board somehow.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's also way more cards than, yeah, I see.
Yeah, it's plus Valens Chosen we can only play when we do have board control. So while we do have board control, we should play it. Is what we think. Okay, so what's your play?
Do we still want to play Hogger, or?
So here I'll just heal the Belcher and I would hit his face with the sheep. So we don't want to play into Flame Strike because now he has Flame Strike plus ping, right?
Oh, yeah, okay. Was there any thought of maybe putting that just to get the extra damage in now? Or is that
No.
really not? It doesn't matter.
It's a waste. It's a waste, right? We
Yeah.
don't want to Dennis his face like that. Yeah. Because we could always use it this turn, right? It's gonna be hard for him to remove the Sludge Belcher because if we use it on the sheep, we can assume that we only get 1 hit out of the sheep, which means that Whirling Blade does 1 damage because he has a ping.
Yeah.
We could always use this turn because it's only 1 mana, right?
I'm thinking Temple Enforcer here. and face.
Okay, and I think here you could consider doing Whirling Blades, and I would.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yep. Good. You could even Holy Smite. It was right to
Sorry.
do it, so it was lethal now. That's not true. How does that make it lethal now? Oh, you mean we get 2 of these because we in theory we should have done it, and then in actuality we have another one. I guess that makes sense in a strange way. All right. Nice.
My magic will tear you apart.
Pretty good. We've had good starts. We've had real good starts.
Yeah, if I had this deck without, because obviously you've seen some of the plays I would have made, I would not be doing as well.
No, you're good. I would try to save. Just have the mindset that you want to use cards where they fit in. Like the Holy Smite thing. Once again, Holy Smite. We weren't off the board and we didn't need to use it. I see this happen a lot. A lot of players are using cards when they don't have to. Like they would prefer to frostbolt something that they can kill with their Yeti for free, right? Instead of using 3 health on the Yeti, which is not a good trade.
That's a good point. I'll definitely start thinking about that now. And I'm right here, right? And all 3 of these, get rid of them.
Yep, all 3 of them go away.
All right, so I mean earlier, we talked about. I mean, I just think Zombie Chow is so strong on 1, so that's what I would play.
Yep, I agree. The Cogmaster, we can't rely on it. It's likely gonna die if he coins out something, or even tool his Zombie Chow or any decent 1-drop. But yeah, would have got it mooned. All right, here we go. We got a game. What do you think?
Well, the 2 options that I see, I can run into his Zombie Chow and heal mine, or I could just play Amani, and I'm kind of leaning towards just playing Amani.
Yeah, I like it. The fear here is Glazuka, and if you Glazukas, then it's not great. But yeah, we play Amani here. If you Glazukas, he kills the Amani. But I'm okay with this.
Now, do I run the Chow into the Chow or hit face?
Think about the 2 options when he plays Glazuka.
Well, if I hit face, it's just going to heal up
Yeah.
in a second anyway, so Chow.
Whoa. No.
Okay.
I mean, besides the healing his face part, right? The question is, do we want our 2-3 to be up against a 2-3 or a 2-1 and 2-1? It doesn't matter if his face gets healed or not. I would just hit his face. There's no point to offer that trade, right? In the case that he doesn't have Glazuka, right? He can't deal with any of these, and we just kill these 2 for free.
Right. Yeah, he can't kill it.
Yeah. So we're not.
Give him.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like if even if we would not hit face, think about it as being an option between us hitting the 2-3 or us not attacking at all, right? That's what we think about. So this is the bad outcome, which is the one where he has Glazuka, right?
Yeah.
But we still have a board, which is important.
So I'm thinking Valens here. Well, I mean, obviously depending on what we get, but I don't see a problem. Let's see, if I Valens it goes down to... Yeah, it would still be, what, a 2-4? Is my math probably wrong? But,
yeah, it'd be a 4-4. I like it.
Yeah, or 4-4, yeah.
Usually that combo is a death sentence to most classes. The 2-3 and 2 glaive Zuka play. Usually it's like coin 2-3 or, you know, if you're lucky, zombie chow. So he still has the coin, is what that means. It's a little bit dangerous because he can coin out a Yeti on us, right? And there's not too much we could do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He's confused. Might be debating like a deadly shot. That's an awkward way to remove something, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeti.
Yeah. So let's look at the cards, right? How many cards does he have? Counting Glaive Zuka as half.
As kind of Glaive Zuka's half, 6.5.
Okay, and we have 4, right?
Yeah.
So he has a 2.5 card lead, but because we're priest and our deck is heavier, we're going to win as long as we control the board here in the early game. So if he passes here, I can almost guarantee you that we will win.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The win is guaranteed.
Nice.
Okay.
I
so
mean,
next-
it's silly Death Wings, of course.
He won't last that long. What is where would you place the Temple Enforcer next turn? I mean, assuming we don't Holy Nova. Holy Nova could be a play depending on what he plays. Oh, he had the coin, right?
I'm trying to remember Explosive Shot and what it does. So I'm assuming that's what you're asking for, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the card. Like, I don't remember how much damage it does.
Oh, it does 5 to the target and 2 to the target's the minions next to the target.
Then I would play him in the middle so that nothing dies.
You play Temple Enforcer in the
Temple
middle,
Enforcer in the middle, yeah.
but aren't you buffing up something with the Temple Enforcer?
Oh, yeah.
What would you buff up here?
I mean, I would personally buff up the taunt just because that's what's gonna need the health more, in my opinion. But
Okay, and then what else? Because since he skipped his turn 4, we know his hand is heavy, so we don't want him to. He needs 2 damage with that tiger, right, with the lion to kill it, because it's gonna be a 3/8. I would put the Temple Enforcer in the middle because of that. Mm-hmm. And buff
The
the
Temple-
Sludge Belcher. Mm-hmm.
okay, and then play the Dogmaster here. Or
No.
wait, never mind. I can't anyway.
Yeah,
so
we
I'm
just hit
stupid.
his face. So you can see why. Okay, so think about his explosive shot, right? Think he only can play explosive shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
He wants to explosive shot the Sludge Belcher for 2 because he already has 6 on the board, and he has a 2 damage weapon for the 1/2 taunt that comes out. If he explosive shots the 6/6, he can't kill it because it's a 6/1. But if he explosive shots a Yeti, that's really bad. That's what we're kind of looking at here. And
Obviously, yeah, I don't want the Yeti in the middle.
yeah, and I'm thinking that he has a lot of removal. I'm surprised he didn't have a multi-shot on his turn. Turn 4 was it, or turn 5? Well, turn 5 he coined out Spanheim, man. It's weird. What's your play here?
Well, I'm afraid of freezing.
Mm-hmm. So what is your play?
My first thought was to shrink the Savannah, run in. We have enough mana. Yeah, and run in the Yeti. If it's not freezing, then I would Holy Nova. But if it's freezing, then
I would make the assumption that it's freezing, and I would
okay.
run the Yeti in to the Savannah High main. Mm-hmm.
Just right now.
Yeah. Because then we can Shriekmeister the 4/4. That's fine that it's not. So now we can Shriekmeister the 4/4. Mm-hmm. It's not snipe. Just hit in and then we can Holy Nova, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So we took a small risk, and it's not a big deal that we lost the Yeti, because we're Priest and we have a board.
Okay.
And that's it. Yeah. So we know it's one of two secrets, right?
Explosive or misdirection?
Mm-hmm.
No, because because we didn't hit this. Okay.
Yep.
Check for the secret.
I'm actually wondering if it's better to like run the 6/6 in to misdirect kill the 5/5, but it's most likely explosive. So also I'm wondering if we should time rewind the 3/2, right?
Oh yeah, see, I didn't even notice. Okay, yes, time rewind. And then...
I'm wondering. I mean, I'm
Okay.
not sure if that's.
I
the
know
right
I
play,
wasn't.
right?
I wasn't gonna click it until you said yeah. I'm not making that.
Probably just run the 3/2 in. Because if it is misdirect and we hit that, it gets unstealthed. And we can Holy Smite it. Because right now he's posing to kill the 6/6. Right? It's not usually misdirect, but... Okay. Play?
Definitely want to heal here and then maybe throw these two out there.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
So should I worry? I mean, he didn't use explosive shot earlier. Should I really worry about it now?
I mean, just place the... don't place the Temple Enforcer. Well, place it in the middle, I guess. Yep.
Temple Enforcer in the middle?
Yep, just hit his face. Just make sure you hit his face. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so, because he can already kill the 6/6, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We should try to go a little bit faster on our turns, so we don't skip a turn. This tends to happen a lot. Okay.
Well, that's still kind of fine, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we really need to play the Scarlet here.
Mm-hmm. And what else would you do with your turn?
I would probably Holy Smite the spinner so that it's not killed for free.
Yeah, I would too.
For the crusade!
Yep, it's good. Two spare parts. These are actually pretty decent. These are fun spare parts. Time Rewinder, Reversing Switch.
Yeah.
The other ones are so bland, right? +1 damage, +1 health. That direwolf is actually giving us a lot of problems. Ooh.
Valen's reversing switch into the Creeper. I would
Valence
balance.
reversing switch. The
Yes, because
the
it
Fen
would.
Creeper.
I would still die again after, but I could heal it too.
Heal what?
It would put
So
the Crusader because it would have more health then.
what you wanna? Okay, what is your complete play?
Valens reversing switch, hit the creeper, heal the Crusader.
Valence reversing switch. Valence on what? Valence on the Scarlet Crusader and then reversing switch to Scarlet Crusader.
Yeah.
That would make it
Make-
that would make it a 5/5. It would be a 5/5 turning into a 5/5.
Oh, okay. I can't math. Told you already.
I would just time rewind it and play it again and then heal our face. There's no way we can get past that Fen Creeper here. Because what happens if we reversing switch the Fen Creeper? It'd be a 7. It would be a 7/4. We need this Divine Shield.
Let the pain speak to me.
Okay. We also need him to do something like that. Or that could happen. What's your play?
Mind control, kill the alpha.
I would mind control and I would actually hit his face.
Okay.
Because he only needs one more face hit to die, right?
Yeah.
Like it's good to board control. Yeah, that's fine. Like what is he gonna do? Kill command the? Because okay, let's think about what kind of beast synergy he could have, right? You could have something like a Houndmaster, or also something like a kill command. But kill command doesn't really do anything because the Fen Creeper is 36. He would still have to run the Acolyte in. I just don't see it. I just don't see how this could backfire. Okay,
Well played.
nice. That one actually came close. I was about to eat my
Yeah.
words.
Somebody said it in chat too.
Yeah, I was about to eat my
Guaranteed
words real
victory.
hard. I mean, even there, we came close, but at the same time, look at how healthy we were. And he was playing, the Hunter was playing on the defensive the whole game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a lot of
Right.
big cards coming too. Still had another Temple Enforcer and a Boulder Fist Ogre.
It's alright if we lost. Could have just blamed the player, not the coach.
I mean, you can see how like the cards really don't matter when you're playing a class that our hero power ends up being a ton of cards if we just have a board.
You asked for
And
it.
that's the point I was trying to get across. Okay.
Without coin, I don't really know if I want to keep the brute.
Oh, we definitely do. It's such a strong curve play because it beats other 3-drops and kills things like spider tanks for free that we definitely keep it. The same goes with Zombie Chow. That's why he's kept well, obviously because he's turn 1 play and it's Zombie Chow. But yeah, it's too good on curve to throw away here. Even in the case that we miss a 2-drop, Ogre Brute will be making up for that by dealing with 2-drops for free and also possibly dealing with a 3-drop after that.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at chat. Really nothing to do here.
Alright.
right? Pretty obvious.
Yep, pretty obvious. So there's a couple of different ways we could deal with this, depending on what it hits, right? We always have the Holy Smite to finish it off, right? Or we can just play Yeti. Interesting. That play was perfect.
Yeah,
How could
'cause
that?
we'll heal, and then smite, right?
Why did he do that? Yeah. I think
Like, he probably figured he could ping next turn, maybe.
yeah, I think he forgot he was playing against a priest. Yeah, no, we do it. Oh, hold on, sorry. Oh,
Oh,
damn it. I'm
sorry.
so sorry. No, that's my
Should we
fault.
do it?
Yeah, that's my fault. Yeah, we Holy
What
Smite.
was the other play we could have done though? Just Yeti or?
No, Clockwork Gnome, because we have the upgrade repair bot coming out. But that's my fault. We should still Holy Smite here. So we should have. What the better play, in my opinion, would have been was the Clockwork Gnome and then just Hero Power to heal and Holy Smite. That way, upgraded repair bot can hit, and that'd be a 2/5 for 1, which is insane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Oh, okay. It's like playing the perfect things to kill. What is this? Is this easy mode? Did you turn on easy mode?
So I'm thinking Earthen into the kill the Mana Worm with Earthen, kill Demolisher with Ogre Brute. If
Yep,
it
in
hits,
that order first, right? So we have to kill
Yeah.
the.
to maximize my percentages here.
Uh huh. Nice. Wait. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was.
It's okay.
Would you have played like Yeti
Yeah.
and Gnome for the repair bot?
Not just for the repair bot, but generally the best play is to put out as much damage as you can. This not only pressures your opponent because you're doing more damage per turn, but also it helps you deal with big drops, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's your player?
Lots of different options here.
Mhm.
I mean, I could heal the ogre and try and kill that for free. I could Valence maybe the slime, kill it for free.
Okay. I mean, we see all the options. What do you think is the right play?
I was thinking Valence the slime first, but
So I wouldn't try to use something like Balance. It's a fast tempo card, and it looks like we're going to keep board control, so it'll always be an option. I would probably go with something like trade the 3/2 in, or even heal the 4/4 and try to kill it for free. I like that too.
and then we play Yeti.
So once again, this is the same problem as, and we play the Yeti and hit his face. So there's two things I'm thinking. I want to save Valence, and I want to upgrade repair bot the Yeti, right? And that'll make us really healthy against Flame Strike coming turn 7.
Which he's telegraphing right now.
Telegraphing real hard. Okay, so what's the play here?
I'd run the Earthen Ring into the Snow Chugger, and then all face, and then, like you just said, repair bot the Yeti and survive after Flame Strike.
Okay, and then heal the Ogre Brute, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would, because I'd have the mana, but it doesn't matter too much, right? Because it's still going to die to that Flame Strike.
Well, he's not gonna. Would he Flame Strike the sport that doesn't die to Flame Strike? Is a question. So once you do this, you want to get the board a little bit clearer.
Okay.
So what does Flame Strike kill on this board?
Brute and Slime.
Yeah, so I don't. He might not even Flame Strike, right? So in the case that he doesn't Flame Strike, we want that Ogre Brute not to be pinged off.
Oh, yeah. So,
So once again, I see the whole valence thing that you wanted to use valence on the slime. You're trying to use cards that don't need to be used. You're using premiums and slots
Yeah.
that don't need to be. So just watch out for that. Okay, so what's your play here?
I'm actually thinking he might have another flame strike since he flame struck a board that kind of didn't work well in his favor. But I also want to take this out of ping range in case he doesn't. So I want to heal this and maybe Valen's one of these two.
Yeah, I think the valence. Okay, so here's the thing. You could. I would actually Holy Nova since Holy Nova is a lot worse at grabbing the board back.
Okay.
I would actually do Clockwork Gnome, Holy Nova, and heal the Clockwork, the 5. I never know the name card. Upgraded Repair Bot. I always forget the name of that card. Yeah, and I'll just Holy Nova to heal our minions. Mm-hmm. What are you healing? Okay. Yep, that's good.
Oh, I guess, yeah, I could have healed that more, but whatever.
No, this is right. This is good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, yeah, because I had to take it out of, yeah.
No, that's good. Come on, Shadow or Pain. Valens. Okay.
That's, nope. I'm thinking of maybe, well, it doesn't really do anything for me here if I use Valence now.
Well, you're gonna get past that thing, right? So so let's get this step by step. This is the best way to do it. So we resolve this trade by going Shrinkmeister trade or without Shrinkmeister. Which one would you do?
If I do Shrinkmeister trade, I could Valence him out of Flame Strike range. I think that's my thought
So
process.
we're looking at the difference between Shrinkmeister and not Shrinkmeistering. So Shrinkmeister and then run the 4/6 and the 5/5. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That wasn't right.
Wait.
Yeah. Now we just double valence on the 4/4 and the 5/3.
I'm stupid. Sorry.
It's okay. And then health. Give one health. Just give any one health.
Oh, my bad.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Yeah.
So you got to think about what order do you play this in, right? We're always resolving this trade, so you got to think that we have to think about how we're going to resolve the trade. And don't think about what you're going to play from your hand, right? Since we can already kill it with what we have on board without the help of our cards, Valence only is a health buff, and that we can decide after we trade, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So always think about the correct ordering. If your opponent has a minion on board, think about, first you should have a checklist. The first thing is, do I clear this minion or not? Right? Once you figure out if you do clear it, then you go to number 2. How do I clear it? And then number 3 is, what else do I do with my mana? Right now you're starting at number 3, and that's kind of like making your plays a little bit backwards, I guess. Yeah. Don't worry about that misplay. That's honestly an honest mistake, right? Because you just like hit it, whatever. Just worry about the correct play, like thinking for how you should be thinking about your turns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And don't look at chat. Stop reading chat. If you read chat, just don't read it.
It's not a problem, man.
Yeah.
It's really not.
Yeah, but I want you to focus on the coaching session is the thing. Right?
Oh gosh, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Mm-hmm. Because I have my full focus on you right now. Because I'm trying to give you your money's worth, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Get rid of all of this.
I would actually keep the Valens. We have a lot of 1-drops, right?
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, and we're player 2. So since we're player 2, if we just draw into 1-drop, we can always coin it out, and that'd be very good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's all we need to do. And we're 5-0 right now, right? I have the right score.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that kind of hurts.
I mean, this is one of those things where I get questioned my own. Do I still want to play the gnome or not?
What do you think?
I think I mean, if I play it, he'll ping it and then hit me for face, or he'll hit it.
Yeah,
And
no, the fear is not that he pings. If he pings it, if we can guarantee that he pings it, then I would play it. But the fear is that he kills it for free with the mana worm and plays a 2-drop to get tempo.
gotcha. So just not play it then.
Nope. So there's a couple reasons to this. It doesn't do anything for our board position. Plus, if we coin out a 3, both of these 3-drops kill that mana worm for free, right? So there,
Yeah.
it doesn't need the help of 2 damage done on the mana worm. So if these were like, if we had like a Nomagron infantry, right, the 1/4 charge 3-drop, then I would play it just so it does 2 damage to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your play here?
Coin cultist because they can't. He could kill it, but he'd have to use a ping.
I think more likely he flame cannons or moves
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, I would coin cultist. It's a little bit better against frostbolt because he can't frostbolt ping on this turn, right?
Yeah.
So it's big that he can't frostbolt ping. He still has to run one of these guys in. But in the case of flame cannon, it doesn't matter. But in the case that we played Injured Blade Master, either one owns us while we can play run frostbolt with this guy. Ooh. Now we play some games here. And plus, another reason why we keep the Clockwork Gnome is because it's a cheap activator for Valens, and also it combos with our upgraded repair bot. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would test for the secret with Clockwork Gnome.
And what's the follow-up?
Or yeah, I guess you said I should worry about board first, right? So
I mean, what's the
Okay.
what's the follow-up to that? I mean, that is part of because
Okay.
that's part of the board, right? The secret. What would you follow up the
Yeah.
Clockwork Gnome with? It's just a question.
I'd probably just heal the Dark Cultist after I kill the Mana Worm.
I don't like that. So I'll tell you.
Okay.
So the follow-up would be if we heal, right? It allows him to remove on this turn because now he could Frostbolt Ping or he could use Fireball. He's on 4 mana. I would Shrinkmeister the Mana Worm. I would Shrinkmeister the Mana Worm. And then if it is Mirror Entity, I would Holy Smite the 3/2.
Okay. Alright, so it's not.
Kill the
do I
Mana
want to
Worm.
kill the Mana Worm? Okay. And play Gnome?
Yeah, let's play Gnome. Let's play Gnome. So the reason why the reason why Clockwork Gnome checking here is not good, although it seems counterintuitive that we give him a 2-drop and not a 1, is because we can Holy Smite to back it up, and also this is the same thing as healing the Dark Cultist because it removes 2 damage from the Mana Worm, right? So it's
Oh, that's
almost
I
in
never
any
really thought
way.
about it that way.
Yeah.
As like healing
Never
it.
see that's the mistake that a lot of players make is that it's mirror, they automatically think I gotta give him the smallest thing from my hand, but if you really don't have follow-up to that small thing, that play sucks, right?
Yeah.
Never give yourself like I gotta do this, I gotta give him the sheep, or I know it's duplicate, I've gotta polymorph and give him 2 sheep. It's not correct. It's a bad habit. It's a really bad habit.
I'm thinking of just running the sheep in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna get any value out of it later, and then maybe playing Blade Master and maybe Power Word Shielding. I don't know.
So we know it's not mirrors,
Yeah.
we know it's not duplicate.
Yeah, exactly.
I would injure Blade Master, and I would actually use the Finicky Cloak Field on it to check for counterspell stuff.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, that's fine. And then we kill the 2/1 still, right?
Yeah.
So always, yeah. So their power shield would kind of hurt, right?
Yeah, it would have hurt. Yeah. Just curious, do you know? Does he? I mean, he gets the card draw too, right? When it lands on his guy.
No. It doesn't. We get the card draw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he gets a 1/5.
Oh.
Okay.
My power word shield him, it takes him out of the AoE damage from that. I could heal this and kill it for free. Wait, no, it would still die. I could Valence this and kill it for free, but I don't know if I want to waste such a. I don't think that's a waste, right?
Valen's the what? Which one? I can't see
Valence
which
the
one.
Blade Master. Oh, I'm sorry.
And
I
then
thought
and
you
then
could-
you would it's hit into the 4/4 with the Blade Master.
Yeah, after power word shielding the Shrinkmeister so that he would live.
So you want to make it a 6/7, and then we hit into the 4/4 would be a 6/1.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
then
and
we
he
can
would
ping
just
it,
ping
right?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would Valens the 3/2 and run the Injured Blade Master in. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then I would hit the 1/3 and heal it. Well, now 1/1, but heal it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I had one more mana. Um,
Buster.
I'd run the Shrinkmeister into the Boulder Fist Ogre, smite the Ogre, and then try to throw down Yeti and Argent Squire.
So you could do that, but we could probably save this guy, right? Powered shield it.
Okay, so Power Word Shield the 5/5. Okay.
Mhm. Do you know what the health cap on this is?
So he's 8.
Yep, 5/8. Now we could hit Holy Smite, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we would have probably gone with like a heal play, but
Quickly.
yep, hit Holy Smite. Yep, and now we can Earthen and play the Argent Squire. If he has Flame Strike here, he would use it, but we get initiative again, right?
Yep.
The light protects.
So we kept our guy alive. Pretty much gave him a 1-for-1 for Boulder Fist Ogre, which is pretty good, honestly. Although it's just a Boulder Fist Ogre, it's one of his like heavy hitters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your play?
I mean, I would play Belcher and Heel Face.
I like Yeti better. This one is a little bit harder to explain, but I guess I guess the easiest way to think about this is because our hero power doesn't develop the board, and we don't care about we don't have to be perfect on mana anymore. We're getting to the point where we're gonna have more mana than cards. Yeti gives us more board presence than Belcher because it does more damage. I guess that's the best way to explain it. And it's a
Okay,
better target
makes
for
sense.
Temple Enforcer. Yeah.
And,
It's kinda like-
And
Mhm.
if he puts anything out there that's going to threaten it, then I can play the Belcher.
Oh yeah, that too. Taunts are really good played when you actually need them. True.
Yeah.
Also, think about it this way. The reason why Mogushon is bad is it's a 1/7. It has a lot of health for a 4-drop, right? But what the heck is the health doing, right? Like in this case, the Belcher wouldn't take this thing out, right?
Yep. But the
Mhm.
Yeti does. So, yeah, much better play. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking I would kill this and then maybe Temple Enforcer the Yeti.
Yep, and then heal it back.
Yep.
So it's just like the Mogushon, but obviously to a much lesser degree, because Belcher isn't garbage like Mogushon. But
Yeah.
at this point, where you're playing a really slow game, you just have to guarantee. You just as Priest against Mage. This is a hard matchup for Priest sometimes because Mage has so much removal, and once we get removed, it's like iffy to get it back. The board that is.
All right. Well, in this case, I want to play Sludge Belcher. I'm thinking Sludge Belcher face because I just don't think see anything else I could do. And then maybe, and then
So,
also. play
What is the
Brute.
plan? What is the plan to kill this 7/7?
He would take the shield off, running it into the
Mhm.
Sludge Belcher, assuming he does that. So maybe that's wrong. But so okay, so would you say hit
No,
the
I mean,
Yeti
what is the
into
plan with that play? I'm just telling you to think it through. What is the plan? If you Sludge Belcher, what is the plan to remove that 7/7?
I don't know.
Okay, this is so if we play the Sludge Belcher, he takes the shield off with the 7/7. We would have the 1/2 and the 6/6 to kill with the 7/7, right? That would be the plan with that play.
Yeah.
Okay. I would just play everything out here. 1, 3, 5. I would play everything and hit face. So I'm not saying that that play doesn't have a plan. Every play has a plan. It's just whether that plan is the best plan, right?
Yeah.
So this way, he hits into the 3/5. We can run 1, 2, and 4 right into the 7/7 and use the 6/6 to kill things, and we heal the 6/6 back because it's a much better target for our hero power, right? I'm not saying that your play is bad. I'm never saying that, but I'm just saying if you have a plan, you gotta tell me why you want to make that play. You can't just say Belcher hit face. I want to know why you think that's the right play. It could be the right play. I'm always gonna pick your brain about it though, right?
No, yeah. That's kind of what I want. Like I want to be able to, because it's I don't think outside the box. I mean, obviously you've already talked about. I kind of think about in a backwards way than I should be.
Yeah, it's just don't ever think I'm like asking you as like a trap, right? I'm just asking you. Don't think it's a trap.
Should I go? So I'm thinking of doing brute to the face first, because if it misses, then I lose lethal. So
Okay, and then if it hits the 3/5, what happens? If it hits the 5/4, what happens? If it hits 7/7, what happens? Go.
5/4 would be best. If it hits the 3/5,
Keep in mind we have a
I'd
hog
probably
in
play
hand.
Hogger and go face. Still.
All right,
Because
let's start with the Ogre Brute. It is the right play. I'll go for it here. Start with the Ogre Brute.
Oh, there we go.
So it's pause. Pause.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, you can hit one of them in just so you know you can kill him. But let's talk about this. So if it hit the 3/5, we probably want to finish it off with the 2/3, and then we want to finish off the 5/4 as well. So I'd run the Mechanical Yeti into the 5/4, and then play the Hogger to block out the 7/7, right? And then go face with the Temple Enforcer. In the case that it hit the 7/7, it'd be a 7/3. Then we'd be in a little bit of trouble. That's why we have to think about it a little bit, because that's awkward, right?
Yeah.
That's real awkward.
I feel bad. That guy kind of thinks let's PM him.
Yeah. And
But
we're
yeah,
not
no,
being- I
you're.
mean,
Well,
it's-
no, we weren't actually, but he probably doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
But no, I agree with that. That made more sense than what I was thinking.
Yeah. It's just at that point, it doesn't matter whether we win there or not. If we didn't have a backup play, right? It's just like a terrible play. Like sure, you can win with really bad plays, and you could also lose with great plays. But you want to be the one that loses with the great plays rather than actually that's bullshit. You want to be winning with great plays rather than winning with bad plays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to have like some kind of something behind our plays that's like, hey, this is why I did this, and this is why this is the best play, and be right. You want to be right. It's just, it takes time. Honestly more than anything, it just takes like time, practice to like go through all these like scenarios. Sometimes this is why Ogre Brute's like a pain sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would pass Holy Nova here.
I always do this too. I always try to keep Power Shield, but I don't think it's right. I think we toss Power Shield and just keep the Cultist, because once again, Cultist is a really strong turn 3 curve play. We always keep strong 1, 2, and 3 curve plays. Sometimes 3 we don't keep, depending on our deck, but we'll go over that.
So
when we
like
see
if it were a weaker 3, we would pass it, but because it's such a strong 3, we keep it.
Bingo. If it was an Earthen Ring, we'd throw it away. Because the Earthen Ring will not stabilize us on 3. It'll die to his 2-drop, and then he'll be ahead by a 3-drop. And that'll be a huge problem. You gotta think this way even more when you play Priest, and this is why Priest is a little bit more difficult, and this is why people have a hard time with Priest, is because if you lose board control early, you're not getting board back, and you lose the game. Yep. Ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And welcome to the jam. Come on and slam. Wraith. WRAI1H. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Rat Pack. Thanks for supporting the stream, dude. Appreciate it, man. Throw up the Neutrons, guys. Okay.
So Dark Cultist, so you'd still have to use both to kill it, in
Yep.
theory.
Perfect. Yep. You always make plays in theory. Obviously, your opponent has a brain and cards of their own that do things, but you just make the best play from the information that you have, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking.
Don't stress out about it too much.
Yeah. Well, I feel like if I play the Shrinkmeister and Heal Face, it basically does the same thing as if I played Blade Master.
Does it?
Well, because I mean, it actually does more than playing Blade Master because I gain 2 health. If I play Blade Master, it still dies to just one
So
of
don't
them.
think about the
and
health
Shrink
part.
might-
I mean, we could play
Okay.
Argent Squire with the Injured Blade, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I would play Injured Blade and Argent Squire. If he doesn't trade, he's gonna get punished with Holy Nova. And because we have Holy Nova, the Argent Squire's reach is actually 3. Right?
Yeah. See, that's stuff I need to work on too, because I think of the same reason I'm bad at chess. I don't think ahead. Like I wasn't even considering, turn 5 Holy. Like the right now is going to be still pretty strong, even if he clears board, right?
Yeah.
Well, he can't clear, but
Looks like he's gonna heal.
nice. So Holy Nova.
Yeah. Get him off the board. We finally have a guy that's gonna attack next turn, right? Thank God.
Yep.
Oh, that one damage board control. Yep. That one damage board control. This hurts, man.
Yeah.
We need Valens.
Ugh.
We have 2 draws.
So Power Shield.
10%.
Power Shield for Valence.
Yeah, I would. I think it's so good here that I would definitely do it here. Nope, couldn't get it.
Yeah.
What's your play?
Shrinkmeister.
Yeah, I would Shrinkmeister and Imani. Yeah, and then I would definitely hit in. That way he can't kill the Imani without killing it, and we have 3 guys on board, right? Up against his
So
one.
hit it with the 1/3.
Yeah. Yeah. And so now we have 3 guys up against his 1 on his turn, and it's gonna be hard for him to remove this board. We just need counterplay. What we're looking for every turn, whether it be like shitty counterplay or like good counterplay, this kind of like counterplay snowballs. Like think about the Argent Squire. It was a 1/1, right? That's what it started as. It started as a 1/1. Now it's done 2 damage to Ember Cobra. Is that significant right now? No, but it could be, right? Looks like it's not going to be though.
Yeah.
Damn, this draw.
I don't know what to do here.
What do you think you do?
Yeti. I do want to play the Yeti, and I'm just figuring out. I just clear both of the clear the Cobra and the Amani. With or maybe not.
Yeah, I think that's fine. We can just. So Yeti, okay. So do Shadow Word Pain and then trade the 3/2 in.
It doesn't matter which one, right? I don't want to make that mistake again.
No, it doesn't matter. They both die. It's gonna be a 2 for 2. So which one do we play, Yeti or Upgraded Repair Bot? The Upgraded Repair Bot is actually really good in this spot because it puts us in a position where our guy kills this guy for free, but it's also vulnerable to Shadow Word Death. But we have the Boulder Fist Ogre, which would die to Shadow Word Death, so maybe testing for it now is better. I think Upgraded Repair Bot's better.
That makes sense.
That's just kind of like the line I think through, right? It's like, oh, Yeti can be buffed by Upgraded Repair Bot, but it leaves us at a standstill. 4-5 versus 4-5. We play the 5-5. Sure. And plus, thing about the mechanical Yeti is not only is it bad against Shadow or Death, it's also bad if he has like a Shattered or like a Dark Iron Dwarf abusive play, right? Here it would trade. Shattered Sun would still own us, but still. There's a lot of things to think about.
I'm thinking 5-5 into the Sunwalker and play Ogre and like heal the Repair Bot maybe?
Yep. That's all we have. Sunwalker's really good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that he doesn't have Shadow or Death. Because Sunwalker's a decent play there, regardless. Because we're a priest, and he knows we're a priest. And Sunwalker, there's nothing priest can do against it, right?
Yeah.
What would be the punish?
Shrinkmeister and Pain, but yeah, other than that.
Yeah. Hey, that's really good for us.
Oh, yeah.
So think about this game. We've been behind all game, right? From the Argent Squire and the Emperor Cobra shenanigans, right? We've been behind all game. Why do we come back this turn? Why do you make a comeback this turn?
I don't quite understand what you're kind of asking.
So we've been behind. How do we make? How are we getting ahead on board now? How do we have board control? So let's do the play first. Yeah, Shadow or Death. Run the 6-7 to 4-5. Sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Should I Earthen Ring the Boulder Fist or get the Yeti out?
I would prefer to play the Yeti, and because what does he do, right? He can't Holy Nova, and he can't. Usually, Priest can do 2 damage worth of reach. He's not going to be able to trade up here, is what I'm trying to say. Like 3 is a pretty safe distance away from like Dark Iron Dwarf and Abusive as well.
So back to your question.
So yeah, back to my question. How did we get ahead this turn?
Obviously a big tempo swing with Shadow or Death.
Okay, yeah, that's the answer. So what I'm saying is, this is the reason why things that take up your entire turn are not good. Things like Force Tank Max, things like Iron Bark are very, very risky because of this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. He skipped his entire turn to play it, right? And that's how we got back on board.
Got punished.
And this is how, and with this board control, I'm making the assumption that once again, just like the Hunter game, we're going to be able to win even though we have a card disadvantage or whatever, right? Because we have the board and we're priest. So that's why it's dangerous to pick cards like that. That's why, like, generally the biggest card you really want, like you would prefer to have, is like a 6-drop. This is my opinion. Come on and slam. Slophosaurus Rex, thank you for the sub. Thanks for supporting the channel, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Throw up the neutrons, guys.
Temple Enforcer, the Yeti, and Space.
Yep, and wait, pause. Sorry, pause.
Okay,
So he's on mind control turn, right?
Okay, yeah.
He's on mind control turn. He would mind control the 6/6. We can make it a 4/6. That means we definitely want to play the Earthen. Yeah, we Temple Enforcer and we Earthen because he has mind control.
And Earthen? Okay.
Yeah, because think about if he mind controls, right? Now we can kill it for the cost of an Earthen and keep our Yeti alive.
Do I want to Earthen? I guess it doesn't matter. It's still Earthen the Yeti, right? Oh, because never mind. So just wait. Whoops.
No, that's fine. Honestly, we can.
That way.
No, that's fine. Just hit face.
Yeah, because like you said, if he takes the Temple Enforcer, I can kill it and keep my Yeti forward.
Yeah. Alright, someone being cancerous. Alright, I'll get rid of him. See you later, dude.
Yeti into Earthen Ring and then Bomb Lobber the Root. Or do I want to play around Mind Control Tech a little bit and just Earthen Ring into Earthen Ring?
So once again, remember what we said about the Holy Smite and the Valence? You never want to use material for something that you don't need to use material on, right?
Okay.
So why use a bomb
Oh,
lobber or
yeah,
battle
yeah, I
cry
could
when we
just
can kill it
kill.
for free? Yep.
Yeah,
This is where
so
Priest excels, right? We have board control. We're in the late game. We can heal to get cards.
Yeti into the brute then, and then the 6/6 into the 3/3, and then 3/3 to face.
And that's fine. You can do it either way. You can min max this. I can help you min max it, but it probably doesn't matter.
And what do I? Doesn't matter what I heal.
I'd probably heal the Yeti.
Yeah, that's what.
I mean, they're at 3, right? 3 is safe against Holy Nova. 6 is safe against Holy Fire. So that, you know. Whoa, this guy has a similar deck as us.
No, I think he thought stole that maybe.
Oh, did he thought steal? Oh, right, he did.
Yeah.
He did. That also helped us come back because he slowed down from thought steal.
3/3 into the 1/3, heal the 6/3 into the 2/2, and then kill Hogger with the 4/6. And we're still vulnerable, but
So it's a 4/5 and a 6/2, right? 6/2 would trade with the 2/1 if you do that.
I would heal the 6. I would heal it with my hero power before running it into the 2/2.
So here is where
Oh, I
would...
could just Holy Smite it. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying the unstable ghoul does 1 damage to the guy. We take so much damage, and honestly, I'm not. So, what I would do is I want to keep the Temple Enforcer at 3 because we used a 6/3 last turn. It'll be healthy at 6/3. It'll be fine, right? So I'd run the 6/3 into the 1/3, which will make it a 6/1, and we could heal it back. And let's look at the board.
Okay.
Yep. And you can heal it
And then-
back.
Heal it back.
And then I would use the Yeti to kill the 2/1.
Okay.
And then use 3/2 on the 4/3, and probably just pass here. So this is a much more healthy board, right? 4/3, 6/3, very very hard 3 health
Yeah.
for a priest to deal with.
I don't mind that too much because it doesn't really. Okay.
Yeah. We're still good, right?
Yeah, bomb. I'm thinking bomb lomber, Holy Smite, depending on my draw. Maybe even Holy Nova now.
Okay.
Holy Nova first, and then Yeti into the 4/5.
We
Or
want to
just
bomb. We don't do. I mean, at this point, there is a point to saving material, but at the same time, there's a point to saving our time as well. So let's bomb lobber and Holy Nova.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And just hit his face. So I mean, you could try to make. Depends on how much of a perfectionist you are, right? You could try to go for like the perfect game where you're like, okay, I saved up like 8 cards on this guy's 0, but no, let's just win.
Yeah.
Let's just win. So what do you think that card is? He held it. It's important to know, especially in these scenarios where you're like top decking, there's no reason for you to be holding a minion card, right? What do you think it is? It could be a minion card, but...
I mean, it could maybe be like a mind control tech or something. But no, because you'd still want to play it because you need something on the board. Because that would kill my 3/3. So, I don't know.
Alright, so let's just Ogre Brute and heal the Yeti first. Well, do we heal the Yeti? I think that might be a mistake in case of mind control. Yeah, I think we Ogre Brute and we heal our face.
Well, if he top decked mind control, wouldn't have he used it that turn?
Would it? Would you?
I
Well,
would
wouldn't say
because
for
I'm
sure.
bad, but
I would Ogre Brute and I would heal our face. I'm not. So for me, I probably would mind control there because it gives me a 4/5 up against my opponent's 3/3. But
Yeah.
not all opponents think that way, right? You never assume your opponent's gonna make the same play that you would. So I'm saying that one of the cards that it could be, right, if he's holding it, is mind control. Another one is Valence. It's not a Valence, it's a power shield.
yeah.
Could also be on that board. It could be another Shadow Word Death, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So It's important to know like what your opponent might have. Okay, what's your play?
What's the Yeti solve that? So I would heal the Yeti, run it into the 6/6, finish it off with the bomb lobber, and then Ogre Brute to face and see what happens, and then play Hogger.
Let's heal the
Or
Yeti
I-
first and hit it in.
yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna heal it first, but then I could Holy Smite. I didn't think of Holy Smite until I
Yeah,
looked at
because
my...
then we save the lava, right?
Yep, exactly. No, as soon as I looked at my deck, I was like, or my hand, okay.
So pause. What is the next action here?
Hit face. With, I would probably use the Ogre Brute first,
Yep.
but I don't know what I would do if it hits his stealth minion. I really don't have a plan for that.
Then we kill it with the 3/1. So start with.
Oh,
hit
it removes
Ogre
it from stealth?
Brute. That's why it's significant that you attack with the bomb lobber second.
Okay.
And then we play Hogger. Because given the
Yeah,
chance.
protect the 4/1.
Yeah. Given the chance, right? We will always remove in this spot because we cannot lose if we remove. We don't make so just the easiest way to think of this is we make the assumption that our opponent doesn't have a death wing, right? So as long as we remove and we have a card advantage and a board advantage, we cannot lose is what we assume. So we always try to remove our opponent's board so they can't counterplay us.
So here I'm thinking of doing if I can get the Ogre Brute to hit the null, I can kill this. I can clear his board.
Okay, I think so. Here, in situations like this, as long as Ogre Brute hits something, we can clear board, right?
Yeah.
Because the 3/3 can deal with the 2/3, or the 2/2 and the 4/1 can deal with all three. So I would actually use Ogre Brute first.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing that you said, but that's the reasoning behind it. That's my reasoning behind it. Yeah. So.
And then Yeti into Hogger, and then kill the 2/3 with Bomb Lobber.
Yep.
Right?
Well, yeah. Let's see what part we get first. That's not a big deal.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. These are all just like little things that you can min max, but you don't really have to. Yep. I'm gonna Scarlet and heal the Bomb Lobber. So we heal the Bomb Lobber because we have Time Rewinder and we don't want him to kill it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Everything to face. Rewind the Bomb Lobber.
Well, Ogre Brute can miss, right?
Yeah.
So what happens before we hit face?
Bomb Lobber to face. Rewind Bomb Lobber, and then everything face.
So once. So I would probably heal the Ogre Brute.
Okay.
Yeah, and then hit face, because I would prefer that we kill it with the Ogre Brute, then use the Bomb Lobber and Time Rewinder.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Okay, and now we can just Sludge Belch and hit face. So once again, trying to save. Just try to be as cheap as possible. Like, oh, I don't want to give my card. You know, I want to use this guy's health that I can replenish for free with my hero power. Right.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Well
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that game took a very long time, but you know, every single turn we were like very marginally increasing our chance to win. Maybe from like a 95 to 95.1 to 95.2, which is a good thing. That's what you should be doing every turn.
I think my highest wins I ever got was 8 wins on Paladin. So I'm kind of happy right now.
Good. Are we 7-0 right now?
Yeah, 7-0.
Okay. Yeah, that's good, man. It's good that you're happy. You could replicate these results, man. It's just you gotta just like slow down. I would definitely say slow down. Slow down and yeah, just don't try to go through your cards really quick. Just try to save your cards a little bit. Those are my top 2 tips for you so far.
Anduin versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
The light shall bring victory.
Okay.
I'm sending back the ogre and the repair bot. I'm trying to debate about the blade master here, but I don't think it's as good a 3-drop as a good enough 3-drop to keep it.
I agree with you because it has 3 health, right?
Yeah.
It's just like it's the same thing as an injured blade, really. Because 4 doesn't kill because nothing really has 4 health. They all have like 3 or 5. So it's either you want something that has. We just end turn here. So what I'm trying to say is like a breakpoint for damage would be like 2, 3, 2, and then 3, and then 5. Like 4 doesn't hit anything. So Injured Blade Master just has like funky stats. Doesn't really help the card.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a much better hand.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I think easy Amani here, right?
Easy peasy.
It's time for a little blood.
So we're kind of hoping he pings this off, right? Or, well...
I mean, so sometimes we do, but that depends on what our turn 3 is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you never, because I said that in one game, you never assume that it's the same in this game, because everything has changed, right? Everything.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of things have changed.
So I'm thinking cultist here because he can't kill it with his board, but he could kill the Scarlet Crusader.
That is true. So here, this is where we kind of make a. I don't even know if I want to call this an advanced play. I would play Scarlet because I want him to ping on 3, and he probably won't ping on 3. And this also allows helps us play around something like Flame Cannon, right? Because Dark Cultist plays around Frostbolt, but it doesn't play around Flame Cannon. But this forces the double trade. It's a lot harder for him to remove this on 3, unless he has Blood Knight, which is disgusting. But so here, what is the best way? It's just Divine Shield and things that get pinged off are very, very strong on like Mage or Rogue or Druid turn 3s. Just think that way, I guess. Okay. And in this case, we have a 2-drop being played, and Dark Cultist deals really well with 2-drops, right?
Yep. And would I want to? Well, now I have that too. I was thinking about maybe Power Word shielding the Dark Cultist to avoid Flame Cannon, but I also now have Cogmaster that I could potentially play.
Yeah, I like it. I like Dark Cultist and Power Shield. Plays around Flame Cannon.
And if I played the Cogmaster, it would die for free anyways.
Yeah, true. Also, it plays around Dark Iron Dwarf.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I mean, your mulligans have gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Honestly, mulliganing properly is a huge part of the game. Because most of what you do is really like once you get the game down, a lot of it is just your hand plays itself, right? For a lot of turns. So
yeah.
The way you set your hand properly is with the mulligan. 4/4. Ew.
I'll put it on your head.
That play is so bad.
Bomb Lobber, definitely.
Yep. Ancient Brew is like the worst 4-drop. Holy crap. Yep. It's like a 6 mana 5/4 that gets killed by like half our 5-drop. Oh my god. Ancient Brew. Holy crap, you're terrible. This is why I don't even like Youthful Brew that much. Like Ancient Brew is just like Youthful Brew but with terrible stats. Holy crap. Priestess of Elune is laughing at that value. Yeah, Priestess of Elune looks pretty good. Oh man. Okay, what's the play here?
I was thinking. I'm thinking bomb lobber into the 2/3, kill the 3/2 with the 3/6, Yeti, and then heal the bomb lobber. Or I could Temple Enforcer the bomb lobber into the 3/3.
Once again, so I think we've had this similar situation a couple times. Remember, we want to use Temple Enforcer when we can get it to hit. It's a huge tempo swing.
Okay, so Temple Enforcer the 3/3.
Yeah. The Yeti heal play is very strong as well, because we get to utilize our hero power, but this is just better because we get more on board and pressure him more, I guess. Plus we can deal with the 6-drop a lot better with the 4-drop and a 3-drop. Well, with the 6/6 and a 3/3 up instead of a 4/5 and a 3/3. Here's the Flame Strike setup. I'm like confused at this.
I'm not. I mean, I'm kind of with the second Holy Nova in hand. I'm kind of thinking Holy Nova and healing my Dark Cultist to play around Flame Strike.
So we've done this before, right? Something like this. We've done the Holy Nova on empty board just to heal our minions. I don't think it's right here, because we're not at that point. Because when we did that, our opponents were a little bit down cards or they were down health, and we had that kind of advantage to use Holy Nova that freely. Here it's a little bit different. It's kind of an even board state. We are slightly winning, but so here I would
Yeti and heal the Temple Enforcer because that plays around it because he can't ping on 7.
And I would even play the Cogmaster. So another thing to consider is that if he does Flame Strike, our Dark Cultist buff goes off on either our Yeti or the Temple Enforcer, right?
Gotcha.
So he doesn't die for nothing.
So why play the Cogmaster there?
Because I hate him and I want him to die. No, because in the case that he doesn't have Flame Strike, we get more damage on the board. So you have to look at it from two sides. You make a play, and you see it branch out into two different lines. The one where he does Flame Strike, and the one that he doesn't, right? He can never always Flame Strike, and he can never do both. I don't. You always have to look at it from the other side as well. Like, how good is it when he doesn't Flame Strike, and how good is it when he does Flame Strike? You see? So he didn't Flame Strike, so now we have an extra 3 damage because we did play Cogmaster.
And we can do Cultist and Cogmaster into the 6/6.
Yep. The ordering, though. So you see how big of a difference that makes? With the Cogmaster on board, and as opposed to not having it on board?
Yeah, so I want to do the Cogmaster first so that the heal, or the buff triggers on one of the heavier minions, and I don't kill off my Cogmaster. Okay.
There you go.
I might as well play Sludge Belcher here, right? And maybe I don't know about Gnome, but
Well, why? Why not the Gnome?
Okay.
Honestly, I think playing Gnome here is actually bad, but the only thing I can think of it being bad is like MC Tech, which he would have played this turn. So I would just play it. Maybe it'll give us lethal. Yeah. Like if if we didn't play 4 minions last turn, I would say that it was a mistake to play it here because it doesn't really help our board position enough. But yeah. Reversing switch. Nice. Man, Clockwork Gnome is really good.
Kill the Flame Waker with my 4/8.
How much damage do we have?
We're too short of lethal. Wait,
Are
I
we?
think. 10, 13, 15. Yeah.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
hey, reversing switch. Hey, that's a
Mhm.
card. Okay, reversing switch the Yeti then?
Yeah, you can do Yeti or Sludge Belcher.
Yeah, it doesn't matter either way. Okay.
Nice, nice, nice. Still looking good.
Yep.
Ratsmah, I always seem to lose when I get behind on board state. What should you do when you are behind? Generally, you want to convert cards to tempo. I cannot tell you what the best way to do that is because it depends on what class you're playing. It depends on what your deck looks like. It depends on who you're playing against.
Bring victory. The light shall burn you.
It's a very broad question. Yeah, but what you need to do is convert cards into tempo. Okay, what's your keep here?
Alright. I'm getting rid of the Blade Master, and I want to keep the Yeti because, like we said, like in the first game, we don't have a lot of 4-drops, so I'd like to have it ready rather than draw into it. I'm debating whether or not I want to get rid of Holy Smite or not.
So
What are we? Priest. Okay.
So this hand, depending, this is why mulliganing can be tricky sometimes. Depending on what class you're playing against, depends. We make it a different mulligan. Because we're playing against Priest, and because we know he needs to get on the board, I would keep Holy Smite, because it's the easy way to get him off
Yeah.
the board. But I agree, 1/1/4, and then toss the Injured Blade.
Yep.
So you can see how Holy Smite isn't as important against some classes, maybe like a mage or something. I don't know, something that's not board dependent. Because what is our biggest fear, right, with this deck is our opponent having like a Shadow Repain, and then our Dark Cultist is gone, and then the best thing we could play is a 4-drop if we're lucky enough to get it.
Yeah. So Clockwork Gnome, easy.
Pause. Do we coin out here? I don't think we do.
I'd
No.
like the coin for Dark Cultist
Okay,
in case he plays like a 2/3.
sure. This is... What's the play here?
Well, you've mentioned before that we want to keep the we want to keep board control against Priest, right? So I'm thinking the 2/1 into the 2/3, finish it with Holy Smite to keep board control, and then maybe toss out another Clockwork Gnome, or actually probably Chow.
So do that first, remove it first, and then let's see what part we get.
Oh yeah, spare parts, yeah.
Now, what do you think? Sometimes it's better to see it like this. That way you know. You can like see
Yep.
exactly what the board is and your cards. What would you do here?
Yeah. I still think Chow.
Why not both? Do we need the coin?
No, you're right, because we have a turn 3 play.
And we have a 4. We don't need coin anymore. This is where we get our board. Plus, what we're scared of from him is Dark Cultist, and now we can get the Dark Cultist off his board and have our own board. So this almost guarantees us to have initiative on 3, is what I like about it. There are 3-drops that survive this. Things like Harvest Golem Harvest Golem survives here, but we still get initiative with our cultists because we'll still have something on board. Yeah.
So do I want to run both of those? I mean, yeah, run both of those into the Worgen and play Dark Cultist.
Yeah, let's see what part we get first.
Okay.
It shouldn't make
Yeah,
a difference. There's not a single part that we would use, I'm pretty sure, but just in case. Nope.
Okay.
So that's 2 2-for-1s that we've given him, right?
Yeah.
2 2-for-1s, but we have 2 spare parts to make up for it. And we didn't really get the good ones. One thing, we didn't draw into our light spawn once.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. Okay.
Play my Yeti, run the Cultist into the light spawn, so the Yeti gets the buff.
Okay. That's actually better than the play I was thinking of, yeah.
Just what were you thinking?
Just Yeti, hit face, but this is better. This is one of the holes in my game. I forget. There's like a couple of cards that always screw me up. Spiteful Smith, Tinker's Sharp Sword Oil, and Dark Cultist. Those are like the 3 cards that really mess me up. I don't know why. I just can't wrap my head around them. They're so crazy. Nah, this is good. Because we can guarantee the buff, right? And it's a 4/8. Priest can't deal with 4 attack minions, right?
Yep.
Light of the Naru. Valence. Oh my god. You're disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. What the heck? What the heck? Oh man, this hand. See, this is what our hand should have been. I mean, we didn't get like super lucky with our draws, but this should have happened more than once. Like, we're
Yeah.
lucky that it only happened once.
I'm thinking about just maybe freezing the 4/4 and pass. I can't. I don't see any benefit to the Holy Nova. It just takes 2 damage off the board.
Well, it makes it so if we Holy Nova, he can heal
That
up to
takes
6/6.
4 damage off the board.
So think about it this way: we are almost guaranteed playing Boulder Fist Ogre on turn 6, right?
Yeah.
So on his turn, he heals it to 6/6. We play Boulder Fist Ogre. He heals it to 8/8. Kills the Ogre.
Okay.
Right? But if we Holy Nova, he has to 4/4. He has to back 4/4, and then he could do it to 6/6 again, and then we have 6/7 up against the 6/6. So it does do something.
Okay.
It's the question is whether we do it or not, whether that's worth it or not, and I think it is. This hand sucks.
Yeah.
Yep. Plus we take, 4 less damage per turn.
Yep.
So this is us playing towards, a likely loss, but just playing it out.
So Ogre here, right?
What he needs to do is like BM with Deathwing, and then we mind control it. Oh man. Yeah. And Prince Shiloh says, this is why picking a ton of Holy Novas is not a good idea in Priest, and their cards are already very situational. Yeah, that's exactly why Holy Nova is not good, because you saw the effect of Holy Nova on 5. It didn't really board clear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy Nova is not a comeback mechanism. If anything, it helps you trade up. That's how you should think about it. Like, without a board, it's completely useless, usually. So what's the play?
I want to freeze the 6/6 and then probably throw down Scarlet and a Rusty Horn. Because if I do that, I'm pretty much guaranteed to kill the light spawn if he uses the board.
It's only a 1/1.
For now. But yeah, I see your point.
Yeah, I would Scarlet. That's the right play though, because we Scarlet and it's gonna be a 5/5, and then the 6/6 could hit into it for free anyways. Yeah. Wait, we want to
Wait,
freeze
so-
the 6/6, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
It sounded like you were talking about using Valens, but I was
Oh
talking
no
about...
no 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 no! We do Valens.
Yeah, yeah.
We do Valens.
Oh, do Valens. Okay.
Yeah. Because we need something on board, right?
Okay,
If we
yeah.
don't Valens, he deals with it really easily, right?
Yeah.
Usually you don't want to play something on the same turn and just buff it, because then it's really weak to silence. But in this game, if you look at our position in this game, we are like so
Yeah,
low to
we're-
win that we have to take really risky ways to win this. Like we will take every single gamble that the game offers us. Like we would love to gamble.
Ah,
Okay. Hey, nice.
so I'm thinking Death, the 6/6, and then Rusty Horn.
Yep, and then heal our face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nothing can do sometimes. Nothing can do.
Yeah.
Ratsmah, when you have an obvious play, is it worth to take slightly more time to so the opponent doesn't know the play was obvious? When you have an obvious play, is it worth? If you're playing to troll and have fun, then yeah, sometimes it's like sometimes you see me do like stupid mind games. I don't actually think it really helps me that much, but I think I myself enjoy it, so I'll do it sometimes. But is it worth your time? I don't know. That's something for you to decide. Well, I guess you're asking whether it helps your win rate. Probably not.
Yeah. So, should I just concede or should I?
Well, we bomb lobber because we have to play turn 10 next turn, then we just Rusty Horn it. Yep. It kills the 2/2. We heal it, then we don't die. All right. Well,
We're still
yep.
dead no matter what, right?
Yep. So we just leave.
Okay.
Because he could have Deathwinged, right, for the BM. There's always a small chance.
Yeah.
He had a crazy deck. If you saw that light spawn, what was it? Triple powered shield?
Yeah.
From a 2/2 light spawn to powered shield, powered shield, powered shield, heal, 8/8, boom, hit the Yeti. So silly. Yeah, super silly game. But those are just like the games that you just like, oh, okay. You just weren't meant to win, I guess.
Yeah.
Not a bad play at all from him, but it's just unfortunate that that happened to us. That's actually a really good play from him. Disgusting.
You asked for it.
Okay.
The light shall bring victory.
Okay.
Thinking of, I've like learned so many things. My brain is starting to hurt, or lack thereof.
No, you're good, man.
I'm thinking of keeping Valence and then trying to drop Pain and Sludge for a 1-drop.
So it doesn't work as well as player one because there's a
Okay.
whole turn, right? There's our turn 1, and then he has his turn 1, and then his turn 2 to counter that
Mhm.
1-drop, especially if you don't draw a 2-drop. Here, I'll just keep the Pain and drop the Valens and Sludge Belcher.
Okay.
He has too many turns to react to that 1-drop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the pain I like to keep not for his 2-drop, but I like to keep it for his water elemental, because that'll give us problems, and also it'll give us a tempo lead if we use it. Mm-hmm.
It's time for a little blood.
What's the plan here?
Well, I'm thinking about painting it because if we play the brute on turn 3, I mean that's a pretty strong 3. So whatever he plays on his turn 2, the brute should be able to kill it.
Yep, perfect. You are nice. That was real good. I have no comment. I have nothing. I had nothing to add on. That's good.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Hmm. You
Maybe
just-
not do that then. Sorry.
You just went from being a really good student to.
What were you? So shrink
Well,
Meister.
I mean, there's
Holy
two
Smite?
problems with that. It's not just that. I mean, that wasn't the only play, right? Our so we have a plan. Sure, we said that we were gonna play Ogre Brute on 3, but now that we drew into Shrinkmeister, we don't always have to play Ogre Brute, right? We can always change that plan.
Yeah.
So we could have gone with the Shrinkmeister Holy Smite, but we never even got to consider it.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. I'm just saying.
Amani and Shrinkmeister here, or do we want to maybe? I don't know.
He's gonna
Like
play
a-
Water Ellie. Imagine how do we beat a Water Ellie? It's so disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just Amani and Shrinkmeister. We just need to throw out. If we can, so the way I think about this is, since you have a 6-drop, if we can keep anything on our turn 6, like have anything to buff, we'll be in an okay spot.
Okay.
Yeah, just think that way. Oh my god.
We must use the sun well.
Totally.
Oh, death.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
hmm Yeah, it seems like a good idea.
Now, what do I want to kill off here? The 3-2 or the 2-3?
Do you want to kill off anything?
Oh, hey. Damn it.
Yeah. So the reason why we want to Holy Smite now is because we know our turn 6 mana is all used up. So think about if we traded off the 3-2, let's say. Then we have 2 plus, just 2 damage on board to trade whatever he plays with his 4 mana here. But since we used Holy Smite this turn, now we have 5. It doesn't matter which one we kill off. We have more. Because we have both. So if he plays like a Yeti here, we can kill it. A Shredder, we can kill it. Wailing Soul, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I am listening. I'm not looking. I'm trying very hard not to look at chat. But when I'm like, oh hey, I have Holy Smite, like I know that what I'm gonna read is gonna be hilarious because I like to laugh at myself. So.
Being good at arena is like being good at a skill no one cares about. No, that's because you don't see the link between two different things. There's a reason why people that are good at like one thing are usually good at a lot of things.
I'm thinking Temple Enforcer on the Amani, because if he has more health, there's a higher chance I can get his Enrage buff. Like later on, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's really hard. This is all speculating on what he might play, right? That's fine. I might even play Hogger. We have a board control.
I
Digging.
thought about that, but I thought about also, they would just all die to Flame Strike later. Temple Enforcer would at least stay
I
on
mean,
potentially.
we could buff up the Hogger with Temple Enforcer, right?
Okay.
He doesn't have the
So,
flame strike
Hogger?
yet. Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah. You're playing around Temple. You're playing around Flame Strike too early, and I see this. This is actually like I see a lot of people do this. It's just way too early because you gotta assume that he's gonna have a turn 6. Even if he doesn't, if he skips turn here, that's good for us. Just Temple Enforcer the 4/4. Mm-hmm.
Why the? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that kind of actually really makes me sad, to be honest. I like Hogger.
Yeah.
Now he's gone. Forever.
Temple Enforcer on the Amani into the Owl, the rest phase.
Yeah, and then heal the Amani again?
Yep.
Was that your original plan?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. If he flame strikes, how much damage do we have? This is something that you should do between turns, like when your opponent is playing. It's like if my opponent does this, I have this much damage and whatnot.
Before the Valence, we had 13 if he flame struck.
Good.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How much damage do we have now?
Valence, so lethal.
Mm-hmm. So this will what? Sorry, I can't talk right now. This is what'll help you not only not miss lethal, but it'll also help you kind of like see what you're capable of removing on the board. So if your opponent has like one big minion play, like where he does like, I don't know, you could see huge turns, right? Your opponent plays like a bunch of dudes. It's like, can I clear this? I don't know. Like if you counted your mana before, you would have a lot of time to think about, what different plays you could do. Like there we have 13, and then you can count Holy Nova's plus 2 more for each minion played. It's just a good way to play around with the numbers in your head, just to see. It'll help you come up with different plays. That's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah. Yep. This is like the point where I get like really tired. Oh god, so draining.
Did you think that this deck was going to go that far with the draft?
No, I think this deck is terrible. But I will say that we have been playing really well, and also we've been drawing pretty well. So.
Alright, Shaman. Pass all?
Yeah. I think Yetis, we would want to keep Yeti because we don't have 4s, but I would rather draw into a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we had a 2 or a 3, definitely keep the Yeti. Okay. So drained right now.
Yeah. Are you switching back? I'm a mid shifter, so I go into work in a couple hours. Are you switching down from nights?
I'm probably after this session probably going to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah, so we just end turn, right? Oh, okay. The stuff you coach, how can it be applied to a ranked game? I mean, a lot of Arena is just like game mechanics, like how you should play out and think about your turns and how you should make trades. With the ranked, there's just like a... What's your play here? Just ignore my talking, by the way.
I was thinking Dark Cultist. Or I could Gnome and... No, that's not that good. I want to do Dark Cultist, I think.
Why is it not that good?
Well, he can't kill the Dark Cultist, but he could kill the Gnome and with the Power Word Shield buff.
What if we Holy Smite it? Why not consider the
Oh
Holy
yeah,
Smite?
yeah. See,
I'm just
I didn't
asking
think
you.
about
I'm not
that.
saying it's the right play.
Um, well, that gets us board. It gets us board control if we have the 2-1 on the board and then kill his 3-2.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. I think I'll just go with Dark Cultist though. I think, yeah, I'm just picking your mind. I think Holy Smite Clockwork Gnome is fine too, but probably just go with Dark Cultist. We don't have to waste the Holy Smite, and the Dark Cultist is probably better off getting buffed up by Power Shield and whatnot.
Lends the sun well.
It's counterplay, but that's not a big deal. Because we can
Yeah,
make the same play here, right?
yeah. So Holy Smite, Clockwork Gnome.
Well, ordering?
Wait.
Yeah. We're gonna Power Shield the Clockwork Gnome, right?
Okay, so we are gonna power shield it. Okay.
Mhm. Just because we want to cycle
Yeah.
through, and if we draw into another one, that'd be excellent, perfect.
Just like we did. So
Mhm.
like Clockwork Gnome and then Holy Smite.
Mm-hmm.
I am ready.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, now we have a perfect curve. If we can keep board control, I think we win with Hogger behind the taunt. Oh yeah.
Bomb lobber and run the 2-1.
Yep, ordering. Yep.
That fair part.
Hmm. I'm just gonna be like really picky.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
Is it?
it'll
I mean, I
help.
try that. I try to do that stuff.
Yeah, in the
Sure.
long run, you'll like hear my voice when you're playing alone. You're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I should order. Yeah. Wow, we finally drew Lightspawn. What are the chances, right?
I'll put it on your
If it gets silenced here, you'll understand why I don't like the card.
Yeah.
So it's before his turn 6. I actually think this is a critical turn for Shaman. I always look out for turn 6 Shaman, as long as they don't overload. So he might Fire Alley, right?
Yeah. So that'd be a 4-2. I was thinking about Clockwork Gnome Valence, but then it would be a 4-2 if my math's probably wrong. But and he could Fire Elliot, or he could Fire Ellie the 3-3.
But he could always fire. He's probably gonna Fire Alley 3-3. We can heal up to a 4-4 and play the Zombie Chow, which would leave us with a 4-4 and a 2-3.
Okay, so
Not so great against Fire Alley, to be honest. I think I like Hogger and Double Trade. Yeah.
yeah.
Ordering. Order.
But oh, damn
Yeah.
it.
It's okay.
Alright.
Hmm. Okay. Just use Windows voice recorder and macro Ratsmah's voice ordering.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
just
you
read
gotta
that too.
Oh man. So Hogger is significantly better than even a 6 mana sneeze here, right?
Yes, yes.
It's always good to have like cards that come in 2 parts. Like Rag comes with the 8 damage nuke, right? That's why Rag is good. Dr. Boom comes with the bomb boombox. It's just so you don't get countered by hard removal. Well, what's the play here?
Debating about valencing the no.
It'll be a 4-6, and then we hit in, it'll be a 4-3. 4-3 is 3 health is pretty vulnerable, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I could heal it.
And then what will we play from the rest of our hand? We have 2 mana left.
The Chow. Or yeah, Chow.
Okay.
That's all I have.
I think that's fine. I think most of our plays suck anyways.
I heard ordering and you didn't even say it. Even though there wasn't anything to order, like I had to stop and think and make sure I did the order right.
Good. Good. Perfect. My plan to mind control you is working. Alright. That's why Hungry Dragon comes in 2 parts. Right when I read that Hungry Dragon's played. Yeah, Hungry Dragon's so good because it comes in 2 parts, right? If anything, it comes in like -1 parts. Oh god. These cards are amazing.
Yeah.
So what's the play here?
I would Holy Nova first to heal the Null up, and then kill the Hungry Dragon off with the Null.
I don't know if we have to.
Or we
Holy
actually could
Nova.
just hero power it.
We could always just Temple Enforcer it too, right? Temple Enforcer and then trade the 2/1
Yeah.
and kill the 2/2 for free. So the reason why I automatically don't think we need to Holy Nova is because we can kill the 2/3 with the 2/2. Or it's kill the 2/2 with the 2/3 for free.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of these are just my first. Like I watch a lot of like Trump, so you know, I kind of run through all the scenarios in my head.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what I've seen how he does it.
Mm.
All right, wait, did I screw something up here?
Nope.
Oh, I'm gonna use the 2/1. Okay,
Yep.
got it. Sorry, I was talking last.
You're good.
Excuse me.
Okay, and we want to heal the 4/3 so he doesn't get Fire Rallied. He still hasn't had a chance to play Fire Rally, right? Because we play it
Yeah.
out every turn. So we always have in the back of our head, especially against someone who's a shaman at 9 wins, we assume that they very likely have a card like Fire Rally.
Yeah. The point I was trying to make a second ago, though, I didn't want to rope, so I stopped. But I kind of like the first play. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to defend myself against chat just a little bit because like a lot of the things that they're like judging my first play. That's just my first instinct thought. Like
Mm-hmm.
you know, these guys that have been playing much longer, their first instinct is more quick. But for me, it takes some thought. So okay.
That's fine.
Calm down here and think. Two one into the O2, heal the Null into the 6/4, and then whatever comes out, I potentially could kill with the 6/6. I think. I can't think of any 4-drop.
That's fine. I don't think that's bad, but I would probably just hit it 4-5-6-6 to his face, and then freeze the 6/4, and then play Scarlet Crusader, Sludge Belcher. Because this is a good target to freeze, because if he silences it to remove the freeze, he
He
removes
silences the Death Rattle.
Exactly. Plus, we have Holy Nova in our hand, and I would like to hit that with the Holy Nova. I think that'd be fun. Yeah. I want to see a big Holy Nova explosion. That's, you know? Why can't that be the reasoning behind the play? Alright. Alright.
My shield.
Okay. Awesome. Oh, God.
Optic Death.
Murgalurga. Murgalurga. What's the play here? I mean, we're gonna Holy Nova, right?
Yeah, I'm trying
Holy
to.
Nova is 12 damage here. I would Zombie Chow into the 7/5 and then Holy Nova, see what comes out of the Shredder first. I think that's the correct ordering.
Okay. Oh, totally forgot about Valence. I was like
Mhm.
overthinking it because I forgot about the spell damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't overthink it.
I'm thinking Temple. What else do I have? Temple Enforcer into the 9/6. Or I was thinking Null or
Probably
Sludge
Scarlet.
Belt-
Scarlet and Bud Belcher. And
Yeah.
then,
Okay.
yeah, play the Argent Squire and Light Spawn, and I'll tell you why after you do it. So just so we don't skip our turn. Okay. Yeah. So with the Temple Enforcer, if we trade that in, we actually lose. We end up losing 6 damage from the board, right?
Mhm.
Which could potentially lose us our lethal. But if we use the Sludge Belcher, we only lose 2 damage because Sludge Belcher goes from 3 damage to 1, and the Scarlet Crusader doesn't lose us any damage because it's still here.
Yeah.
She's magic.
Yeah, no, I thought about that too.
Hmm.
But then you said don't overthink it, so you made me overthink it.
Oh.
But that's fine.
Yeah, I usually just mean what I say. Yep. Very nice.
Hopefully I can get a quick win here. I really want to get 12 wins, but I don't think I'll be able to get. I may have to stop at 9:30 Central.
You asked for it.
No, they don't. They can talk. Don't mind.
I just mess with them. Okay, what does your keep here?
Holy Smite.
I would probably remove Holy Smite because we're player 1 and we want to draw into minions to
Oh,
play.
that's right.
Yeah, we don't want to play reactively as player 1.
So then toss everything.
Yep.
Ugh, God. I really wanted to get 12 wins.
We're close.
I know, but it's just a time crunch right now.
Oh yeah, 13 minutes.
Well, I mean, I can. That's
Whoa,
fine. I
whoa,
just can't get food on my way to work. That's all.
Wait, are you serious?
Well, yeah, I stop at Subway on the way in.
Oh, wait, because of time?
Yeah, I usually hop in the shower around 9:30 Central.
Oh, I see. Okay, let's go fast then. Just end turn here.
Alright.
Yep. So I think for now, like I think like this is a lot of content, like a lot of things, you know, been like firing at you. Let's just try to see if we can finish this out. This game, it looks like a loss.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same.
Yeah.
Heel face.
Yep. There was always a consideration to powered shield the zombie chow last turn, but whatever. The moment has passed.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, okay, so I see. It's just like a time thing, huh? How I don't want you to miss eating.
No, I'm
How
not
much
gonna
time
miss
do you-
eating. I work night shift, and we don't do much on nights. So
I mean, you still
If
gotta eat though.
yeah, but there's places I can go and get food on base. I just usually get food before I go to the base from downtown.
Okay. Okay.
So maybe we should try and power word shield into something, and if we don't get anything, it's probably a loss.
I think we made it this far. I'd probably just heal our face.
Okay.
And just, yeah. It sucks. I know. My god. And this is how I kind of pictured most of our games going. Where our hands is
Yeah.
just like clunked up. And you can see why we took Hogger over Sneeds as well. Because
Yep.
I thought we'd be in a position like this. And every time we picked Hogger, every game we've had Hogger instead of Sneeds, it really didn't matter, right? Like both were just as good. Led to a
Oh
win.
yeah. Like I said, I only wanted Sneeds because I really like that card. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Instead of random dictionary. But
Yeah.
the better pick was definitely Hogger. So here, I'm kind of thinking of like just YOLO Bomber. I mean,
Oh.
the worst that would happen would be it hit the water elemental, but I kind of think we're kind of done anyway.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's YOLO Bomber. I don't think Powered Shield Light Spawn is bad, but let's do this. I think it sets up for Holy Nova, kind of. Yeah, let's do it. Let's create some chaos here.
Ah,
Yep, that's fine. What do we want from him? We want Shattered Sun on the 2/3 to kill the 3/3. Hello?
oh, yeah, sorry.
So yeah, if he Shattered Suns, the 2/3 to make it 3/4, kill the 2/3 3-2, 3-3. That'd be perfect for us to come back. Nope. Nope. Nobody nope. He said, heck no. Okay.
Hogger?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
Augur.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think this game is worth time, like, thinking too hard about. Like, once again, this is a game where we're slowly losing, so I'd rather just go through the plays really quick and try to find an opening, like an obvious opening. And if we don't
Yeah.
find it, then we might as well just, yeah. See, no need to think too hard of this game.
Nice.
We lost
Yeah.
when we skipped like, I don't even know how many turns we skipped. It was terrible.
We skipped 5. The first thing we played was Bomb Lobber.
Yep.
We skipped 4 turns. So.
Yeah. So we're 10-2.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. We can make it to 12. Is Ratsmah doing additional lessons today? Probably not.
The light shall bring
I feel like I just like talk so much when I'm coaching. I get like I'm just like really tired.
Oh.
Okay, what's your keep here?
Priest. Do we want to keep the Valens or not here?
Once again, we're player 1, right? So
Yeah, so not as good.
yep, let's get rid of it.
greetings.
There we go.
Yeah, amazing. Just gotta keep it alive until turn 3, right? And
Yeah.
then everything kind of just like everything just kind of works out after that. It's like 1 into 3 into 4 into 5. Everything works, and we should win. If all 3 of these hit, we can like guarantee the win. Shadow Word Pain. Nope. There's only one play here, right?
Face.
Nope.
What? Hit it and heal?
Yep. Right. It's like a free Holy Smite.
Okay.
Mhm.
My thought process was that he would just heal it and hit back, but I guess it really doesn't do anything, so yeah. Makes sense.
No, I mean if he heals it, then he wastes his turn, right? Just like we wasted our turn. And
Yeah.
if that was
This
a
is good
3-3, that would have been really bad for us.
Definitely.
Yep. So now we're screwed again.
Yeah.
All right. Gross. Hopefully Yeti doesn't get removed. That means he doesn't play something that could kill Yeti here. Okay. There's still hope. Okay.
Yeti.
Yep.
Repair bot, the Yeti, in or
Yeah, we can repair the bot, the Yeti, and kill the 5-4. The reason we kill
Yeah.
the 5-4 is because it's a 5-4 and it threatens our 5-5. Or else
Yep.
we'd kill the direwolf.
that was my first thought, and then I kind of hesitated maybe Bomb Lobber play, but yeah, that's really too risky for Bomb Lobber.
Yeah. Upgraded repair bot actually has been pretty good for this run.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
We ended up with. I remember the first pick. I said there's not that many mechs, and we ended up with kind of a mechy deck.
A mechy deck. A mechy deck. A mechity deck. Freezing trap. Freezing trap. Damn it. Why? Okay. What's the play here?
That's time rewinder, not reversing switch. Belcher face, maybe? Or do we want to maybe fill the board more than just one card? So maybe Blade Master Amani.
Yep, I like it. And then kill a 1/1, right? That way he can't Holy Nova wreck us.
Okay.
That way he has to leave the injured Blade Master or the Amani alive.
Oh, I didn't even take into consideration Foe Reverse thing.
It's not right to. Just ignore it for
Yeah.
now. We're not trying to mill him. We're trying to not die here.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're not trying to not die. We're trying to get board control back. So, you can see how killing the 1/1 is really significant if you only know this here, right?
Yeah.
What the heck? Why do you make that a 4/2? Okay. Alright. Okay, what's the play here?
I kind of want to. I'm thinking maybe heal the repair bot. Well, no, because then there's heal the repair bot, kill the 4/3, kill whatever. Hopefully, see, I'm hoping that it would spawn a 2 health minion to kill with the Amani, so that's not right.
That was a really suspicious 1/1
Yeah.
into 4/2. He might be trying to set up like a 2-turn Holy Nova, or he might have made a mistake and he has Holy Nova in hand and he thought he could use it, but he forgot about the Amani. Here I'd run the 4/2 into 4/3, see what comes out.
Okay.
Okay, now we could kill it with the 5/4.
Okay.
Play Sledge Belcher and heal it up. Heal up the 5/2 so it doesn't die.
Yep.
So. Yep. Might actually be able to mill him though. Guess one Nova might use here, but probably not. Would not be a good Nova. Wow, that's lucky. So he does have the Holy Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what I thought. He made the mistake of forgetting about Amani. Okay, what's your play here?
I don't think there's any way. 3, 4, 5, 8, 7, 6. I could do. No.
We can clear it, right? I would just clear it. So I would bomb lob and then I would time rewind the
Yep.
bomb lob.
I was just trying to see if I could save the, like we talked about. But
Oh yeah, but at this point, now we know we win as long as we kill that and we stay alive. Whoa, 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 pause.
pause.
Time rewind the 3/3,
Time rewind the what?
the bomb lobber.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
And then shrink Meister and then kill it.
The Millen.
Because the mill is significant now.
Yeah.
Because we have the board control, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we just have to survive 5 cards and we win. Right. He has five cards to kill us. That's all that means.
That's okay. That makes a lot more sense than what I was gonna do.
And we have mind control in hand. I like our position this game. Okay.
Valens and kill it, or
let's-
Temple Enforcer and
I
kill
like
it.
it. Valens kill it, and we can even play Hogger this turn, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So we gotta watch out for turn 10 mind control, and then we win. Yep. Puts that at 5/3. Yeah.
Well played.
Okay.
Uno más.
No más.
Let me hurry up and hit play.
do this. One more. One more.
The light shall bring victory.
Do we want to keep the Valence here since we have a 1? Oh wait, no, because we're still turn 1. Like we
Yeah,
talked about.
we
Yep.
we still wanted 2. I would keep it. Honestly, we can use Clockwork Noma as turn 2 play. Yeah, let's keep it. Let's keep this. This is good enough. Honestly,
All 3.
yeah. I think this is because we can play Clockwork Gnome on 1, Clockwork Gnome on 2, and Valence Chosen on 3, and it's more likely to hit with this. And we can draw into another 1-drop, and then the game will be like a lot better.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am ready.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So play the other gnome.
Yep.
I am ready.
Just hope we don't get Fork Lightning. It wouldn't be an amazing Fork Lightning from him, because assuming... So if he Fork Lightning's here, he not only skips this turn, but he skips next turn too, right? Because he has
Yeah.
1 mana this turn and 1 mana next turn, and he had 1 mana last turn, but he didn't have a play anyways.
For the crusade!
Well played, confused me there.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm thinking Valence here and then ordering, so I would see what spare part I get first, right?
There you go. There you go, man. Okay.
Later. So still
Mhm.
Valence.
Yep. Perfect. Wow, what an improvement. That's good. Awesome, man. This
I
will be the
might-
game where I just like watch you play and I just see that.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm there yet. I may want to do another one. Another coaching session in the future. Maybe. I know you don't do much constructed coaching, and I know chat did not like it with that girl earlier. But you know, I may.
Oh man.
I really want to go for. I have all next month on leave, so I want to go for Legend.
Okay.
We'll see. I don't think I have the. I definitely didn't realize how bad I was until I kind of played today. But anyways, back to the game. Is there really any problem with Holy Smite here, or heal?
So
and
we
then
always heal
healing
here,
kill
right?
it?
So I
Yeah.
would heal and armor plating, and then we can always decide on Holy Smite after we do this. And I would not use Holy Smite. I think I would just kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's at 2 health. He could remove it, which would suck, but if he gets silenced, it sucks too. I honestly think it's okay to Holy Smite there, and I also think it's okay to do our play. You can go either way. This is more of a preference thing, and in my opinion, this could
Yeah.
be a hole in my game. Who knows? Okay.
I think it turns out better because we could.
It was actually better to Holy Smite there, because we could because then this guy would be a 4/5, right? We could hit Holy Nova. We missed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. I could if I thought about that a little bit longer, I would have Holy Smited. Okay.
Yeah. So, hit Holy Smite. Wait. Yeah.
it
Or just
sucks.
hit face.
Dude, I feel like I threw this game for us.
Nah. that was.
No,
that
that's a
was such
huge
minor
deal.
call.
It's a minor thing, but it makes a huge it's a huge deal here.
So hit Holy Smite the Yeti, or do I just go face and
I
And-
would heal it and go face.
yeah?
Actually, sorry.
Okay. Don't worry.
Quit
So,
Yeah, hit in and Holy Smite. That way we can play Temple Enforcer. I mean, kill the Yeti.
kill the Yeti?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, it's starting to get tired.
No worries, man.
Yeah,
Like
so
you said, this is
Yeah, go ahead.
you said this is the game that you were gonna sit back. So
Yeah.
don't fault yourself for anything that happens here. You can blame me now.
That's nice of you. It's just because in that spot, you can expect a 4-5. You can
Thanks.
I always expect Yeti, and it would have made a huge deal if we Holy Smited that turn.
Yeah.
We'd
Yeah,
have a
I don't.
4-1 out here.
I think Bomb Lobber here seems pretty solid.
Yeah, this Bomb Lob. And I don't think we need 2 Whirling Blades, because next turn we have 7, and we can Temple Enforcer Whirling Blades.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see how like the smallest thing, smallest things make a huge difference. Now we don't have that much of a hold on the board. We have a 3 drop up against his turn 6. If he has Fire Alley, we could Shadow or Death, but we don't have a follow up, right?
Yeah.
We just keep running into problems because we didn't play that turn right. Yikes.
I feel like Temple Enforcer or I mean obviously it's Temple Enforcer or Repair Bot.
Okay. Let's Temple
just-
Enforcer.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is consideration to upgrade a Repair Bot to buff it up with the Temple Enforcer, but
That's
just get the
that's
6/6
kind of
out.
what I was thinking.
yeah, I think that's a bit greedy, although it's not too big of a difference. We'll see.
Powering up. Portals online.
Rather have him have to come up with 2 damage than 1. So it's
Ooh. Valence, baby. That's what we need.
Our word shield, hope for Valence.
Yeah, let's start with Power Shield. We can't Valence Holy Nova if we Power Shield, so we just Power
Oh.
Shield. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Hit Holy Nova. Still the right play.
Okay.
I mean, sorry, I'm moving quickly now. Yeah, we always
That's
hit.
fine.
Let's pause.
Okay, pause.
Maybe you want to upgrade a Repair Bot heal, right?
Okay.
Because Holy Nova really only removes that 4-2. The 5/5 kind of removes the 4-2 too. Yeah.
And then we get something on the board, so yeah. I got you.
Okay.
No, I will still shower. I leave extra early. I am a supervisor, so I get to work early. I just will be on time today.
I'm glad you guys are worried about his hygiene. That's super important here. Man, I want to shower. I feel dirty right now. Honestly, though, Holy Nova is really good against Shaman, so we kind of lucked out for our hand to look like this against Shaman as our last game. So,
Oh, yeah. Okay, not as scary. Well, it's still gonna hurt. But
hopefully it hits our face. This 50-50 is like for the game.
yeah.
Hey!
All right.
Sometimes lucky. But if we wait a turn, we can mind control.
You really want to risk? I don't want to risk that. That seems greedy. That seems very greedy.
Greed is good.
Alright, so
No, let's kill it.
yeah, Death Rag.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any ordering here that I need to worry about?
No. Just kill it. So Shaman is one of those classes that's very board dependent. So as long as they don't have anything on board to buff up with Bloodlust or Flame Tongue, we don't have to worry about counterplay. So make sure you just clear board, right?
So 6/8 and then Holy Nova.
So I don't
Or do
think
we
it's
have Veil?
important.
Okay.
So here I would just kill her the 2/3 and then play the Injured Blade Master and heal up the Injured Blade. right?
Okay.
It's gonna be a
Yep, sounds
6/6. Yeah, he needs +4 damage, which is really hard for. If you think about shamans, they have 3, right? A lot of 3 damage.
Yeah.
Yep. So you could clear the injured blade, but then we keep the 6/6. Yep. I like
Save the
this.
whirling blades.
Yep, I would. Good. Oh my goodness. No comment. No comment on that one. Mira is now hosting for 26 viewers. Thank you. Thank you, Mira. Welcome, guys. So look at these turns carefully. If he ever makes a slow turn, it means his hand is full of support cards, right?
Okay.
So far, no, not a slow turn. So we don't know yet. Okay.
Whirling blades. They'll still live. So I'm thinking whirling blades.
Be careful. It buffs up the draw.
Yeah, I know it
remember?
buffs it, but he would still have 1 health.
We could always Holy Nova here, right? We have 2 Holy Novas now, and we have a slight card advantage. We have 5 cards up against his 5, but we have board control after this turn. I would go
So-
with hit Dark Cultist.
Oh, Okay, so Holy Nova hit. Okay.
So
gotcha.
make sure you know ordering.
Okay.
Ordering. So we hit first, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Then we can Holy Nova. Mhm. And it just works with our mana really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we just heal again. And now he has absolutely like no counterplay. So now we have
Yep.
4 cards up against his 4. We're on the draw, so we have 5. Yep. Okay. It's a sad hex. Hex Kodo combo. You got us. He was waiting all game to use that one.
So I'm thinking whirling blade to kill it, and then sludge.
Yep. As long as nothing messed up happens here, I think we get our 12.
I knocked on wood, so it's okay.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. If I sculpt him, does it sculpt him for you too? That's a spectator.
I'm
I
not
did.
sure. I have no idea.
Oh, because I did, because he was just annoying.
Okay.
I think it does, because I haven't seen anything come up on the screen.
Hey.
Nice.
it
Nice.
to me.
Very nice.
Gimme. Gimme.
My apologies.
Right? There's no other play, right?
Oh, there are other plays.
But not as good as this one, right?
I don't know. You could always heal, hit Holy Nova, but I would mind control. I think it's big enough, and I think it's
Yeah.
a good enough spot to mind control.
Leave the 0-2, or should I take it down?
To kill it, definitely kill it. We don't win off face damage, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Our win condition is on board, and we will win on board. We have 12, 16, 18. What draws do you have into lethal?
What? Wait, you asking me what draws I have in a lethal?
Mm-hmm. It's a test.
Oh, 13.
Final exam time.
Valens.
Yep. What else? Well, let's do this. Let's finish this turn first.
Okay. Fill the 4-2 first. Does it matter what I use here? I mean, is there an ordering as far as what I use to kill the 4-2? I was
I
thinking of
mean,
sludge.
you have 2 heals, right? You have the Earthen and the Hero Power heal. Just try to make your board healthy against, Lightning Storm, 3 damage nukes and whatnot. Maybe even play around Lava Burst a little bit. But honestly, it doesn't matter. We won this game. I would just Trade. I would do 4-6 into 4-2.
Yeah. Okay. And then the hit the 2-3 with either 6-6, right?
Mm-hmm.
And clear the. You don't want to let them draw in anything that can save them. Not that much could. And then what? Go with hero power and still Holy Nova or not?
No.
Or
no
I got
Nova.
I got the Earth.
I would heal
so.
the 6-4 and then Earthen Ring the 4-2.
Yep.
Just put them back to where they were. Yeah. Alright. Why no Nova? He only has one card. Why Nova? Just no point too. Also, it wouldn't be terrible too. Okay. One off lethal. We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
I kind of want to face Holy Nova. Just take him to 1 and
No, I think we should make the right trades just because it's coaching.
Okay.
Yeah. Just go 6-6 into 1-1, 4-4 into 0-2, 6 to his face. Well, that's not the right 6-6. It's okay.
Why is it a difference of which 6-6 to use?
Because we can only heal the Stormwind Champion for 1.
Yeah. I got you. Okay. That's fine. And then play everything but Holy Nova?
So at this point, we don't have to play anything. Because we already threatened lethal, right? We threaten lethal whether he draws the Taunt Totem or not. So playing anything would make our position worse against something very unlikely like MC Tech or, I don't know, like MC Tech or like a Deathwing. Yeah.
Heal the Blade Master still
Yeah.
because I think he's a 6-8 right now. Yeah. Okay.
So you can see why like it's just not necessary for you to play anything else here, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like we've won the game. Let's not throw it away. Because what if he Deathwing?
Yep, exactly. Okay.
Six eight into the 3-6, 4-4 in the 0-2, 6-5 the face. Since we're
Are you
wait.
sure?
Hang on. We probably have lethal or something. Yeah. Okay. Wait.
Holy Nova does 4 sometimes.
Yeah. Because I can hit the 4 here and then Holy Nova and then that's lethal. Okay.
Yep.
I got it.
GG.
Now apparently it should take me a split second to come up with these plays. I shouldn't have to think about it, according to chat.
Chat is rank 1.
Yeah. I'd have gotten there eventually. Alright. Thanks, man. I really appreciate this. I gotta go.
Open the rewards. Don't leave chat.
Okay.
Don't leave us hanging.
I won't.
All right. Hey, well, thank you for being on. Hope you got something out of the coaching session. Hope you enjoyed it.
I got a lot out of it. I'm probably gonna get another one probably because I'll forget a lot of this. I'm gonna hurry up and do these for chat.
Okay. And do you give me permission to upload this onto